New York City, 6 a.m. An out-of-control satellite radio show is being broadcasted to millions of Americans.
Here we go. Here's the bit.
At the controls, Greg Hughes, a father.
I would love to say we have the best job in America.
Anthony Cumia, an alcoholic.
It could be the best thing ever.
And Jim Norton, a comedian.
Out loud laughs.
How do we explain the show? We should start there.
Oh, here it is.
The three men make up the Opie and Anthony Show, a popular radio program known for its cringe style of entertainment and having very few limits.
Oh, shit. This is a freak show.
Why would anybody want to come on this show as a guest?
Under the right circumstances, something weird could happen.
I don't give a fuck.
Laugh out loud funny.
Which I love. That's what I love.
In the past, they have been accused of multiple FCC violations and have even gotten their show suspended from satellite radio.
Because when you listen to our show, you know what you get. You know what we are.
Everything has to do with cock or balls. You know, the jokes all end up talking about cock and balls. You're a waste of life.
Fucking listeners, go fucking die. Excuse me.
Everything you are about to hear is real. Real people, real excitement.
Wow.
Get ready to experience the thrill of a lifetime. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Good morning.
Exciting.
Yeah, I think we got our first few minutes of radio.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to do the radio show. We look at the TV. It's CNN, too, right?
CNN,
Your
yes.
news source. Your big news source.
Your news source.
The home of our new friend Piers Morgan.
Right.
And we look, and they were teasing a head-on collision story. A driver driving the wrong way on a major highway. It looks like it's out west somewhere.
And we watched it, and it looks like somebody in the proper lane is recording somebody that is in the improper side of the road, driving against traffic.
Yeah.
And we're watching going, oh, here it goes, here it goes. And then they cut away and go, you know, they'll be back with more of that.
Yeah, they're going to be back with that and the story on teen sexting.
Teen sexting.
So I guess the Egypt thing is all taken care of, which is good.
That right there tells you.
I want to congratulate the Egyptians for getting that job done, and they got a brand new government, and they're all making well over $50,000 a year now.
Amazing.
So that situation is taken care of, and we're back to what really matters: head-on collisions and teen sexting.
Teen sexting.
The news stinks.
We are. It's just hysterical. Well, I want to congratulate Hosni Mubarak.
Right.
For retaining his office because it's out of the news now.
And now he's going to just crack some skulls. See, this is the problem with the news. It's their job, not our job. We're a dumb radio show. We'll talk about a little of everything. But it's their job, if there's a major story going on, to hang in there.
Right.
But they don't have the patience because there's other things to talk about.
No, we don't have the patience either as a
but it's not our
public.
job. We're not a news source.
But their job now isn't to do the news. Their job is to entertain us.
True.
So they knew we were getting a little bored. The Egypt thing comes on, and we're like, well, nothing new. Let's change the channel.
True.
So now they're like, all right, pop in some teen sexting.
True.
And we need some car wrecks.
Yeah, but the dumb point I'm making is then they should call themselves an entertainment show.
Yeah.
See, they still go under the moniker that they're the news.
Oh,
if you're the
yeah.
news, then you got to keep Anderson Cooper there, even though he's getting fucking popped in the face and rocks to the head, and you hang in there until it's over.
If Anderson Cooper was smart, he'd put bread on his head, and that would
saved him?
solve his problem. See, he's just not savvy.
Are you
He's not
obsessed
a
with
savvy
bread
guy.
helmet man?
What
are we calling him?
Cannot get enough of breadhead. I just call him breadhead.
Breadhead? I saw you were photoshopping him.
I was doing a few photoshops
all afternoon.
And then I saw a few photoshops that were pretty funny. The latest one I saw was him as Elias on the cover of Platoon. The Platoon movie poster where Elias has his hands up in the air and he's getting shot by the church.
Sweet.
That's a good one. Just put in Bread Helmet. Bread Helmet is the new. He's the new internet sensation picture.
Obviously, yesterday, one of the guys in that square that I can't pronounce, Tahrir Square. When you got the rocks flying, you got to find whatever you can to make some kind of homemade helmet.
Pad that head.
And Danny turned us on to a website yesterday that had a nice montage of all the homemade helmets, including the guy that is wearing bread on his head.
Just bread.
Just bread.
There he is. He looks like he's got a Kaiser roll on his forehead, and he's got a couple of baguettes or something down his ears to protect him.
My dick is this big!
Yeah. And he's just screaming something, I'm sure.
It's kind of Braveheart. Braveheart with bread on your head.
Yeah, I don't think bread armor has ever been used before in history, has it? I watch a lot of History Channel. I've seen a lot of shows on armor and chainmail and throughout history, up to Kevlar and everything. I don't think I've ever seen bread.
I've been to enough restaurants in New York, and I'm starting to think the bread helmet would work.
Really?
Most restaurants don't give a fuck if you have fresh bread. It's stale, it's hard.
But I think the fresher the bread, the better the energy absorption.
No.
I think we got to go to Mythbusters with this, because I think stale bread would crack apart too much, and the projectile might get to your head.
Bobo wants back on the show. Could we give him a bread helmet and just throw rocks at his head?
Oh, my God.
Please?
We should do something where we have him put a bread helmet on, and then have a test where we drop a cue ball from a certain distance.
Yes.
And go with stale bread, different types of bread. Yes. I want to get down to one slice of fresh Wonder Bread.
Oh, you missed the joke. And you could have went local, brother.
Uh-oh.
Pepperidge Farm. Let's go.
Pepperidge Farm, that dumb fucking
Pepperidge
Farm shit.
Thinnest bread in the world.
Oh, it comes stale. Fresh, it's stale.
Do you know how much trouble we would get in if we put a bread helmet on Bobo and threw fucking threw cue balls at him?
Cue ball at his head. It'd be fantastic.
Let's slow down a little bit. Maybe it's oranges. Maybe it's some kind of fruit. Here's the. Are they going to show the accident? Here's the pickup truck going the wrong way. This guy's filming it from the other side. He's obviously going the right way. That looks fucked up.
Wow. They teased it on CNN.
Oh, yeah,
there's the crash.
Who's the idiot that hit him?
Somebody. It was a clip, though. It wasn't even that bad.
His front got pretty fucked up.
Let's see.
They don't
have to show the whole lead up. Wow.
I can't even see what car
did he hit
him.
a car or did he hit something stationary?
It looks like the damage was on the left, so it looks like
I can't tell.
Car nailed him or something.
And now they're looking concerned.
Oh
boy.
Yeah.
Elderly California man crashed
boy.
into oncoming traffic.
Well, fuck that.
You got to give them tests after a certain age. You really do.
But just they come back like they care. Like, that was terrible. I don't know why we teased that through our commercials and advertising dollars. That was terrible. Assholes.
He had his fist on his chin like he was looking at it closely.
Digital confession. What is this? Is this something about the sexting?
That might be the teen sexting.
Sexting. I don't know. Examination of content. I don't know what the fuck that is. I think it's just religious. They got to do some kind of a legitimate digital story, and then they'll go to teen sexting.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But the Egypt thing is all
that's old hat.
It's good.
That's old bread.
It's good. I was watching all the big news channels last night, and the coverage is lacking.
Yeah, no one really cares anymore.
They've given up.
Isn't it right now at the prime time of the afternoon?
Yeah,
and like this is when they're.
This is the start of the third week of protesting.
Yeah.
But the numbers have drastically dropped.
Yeah, that show's not as good anymore. The ratings aren't as good.
Man, it was like the Lost finale, a real disappointment.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I never saw Lost.
I don't know. Well,
figured I would try that.
The finale was okay, but that whole season was ugh.
Yeah.
It's the
really
worst drop off of show I've ever seen.
Know what
there were
show?
a couple of good episodes in the final season, but that was it.
Yeah.
And then they didn't really go anywhere.
Know what show people are talking about, and unfortunately I haven't seen it yet? Shameless. People are starting to talk about this Shameless, man.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, we were supposed to have, what's his name? Help me out. Fargo guy.
Oh, William Macy.
Well, William Macy was supposed to come in, and
anything.
I guess he chose not to come in. Is what we said yes, but I think he said no.
What the Christ!
Roland's saying he's coming.
What the Christ? What?
We do have Macy coming in.
William
When?
Macy?
I don't know. Roland's coming in. That's cool.
Wow.
You're darn tootin'.
Oh, well, good.
But people are starting to watch.
You're darn tootin'.
People are starting to watch this Shameless.
Yeah.
We might have to take a peek. Shameless is good, huh, Roland?
Awesome.
A lot of people saying it's a bit twisted.
I could get you guys shows to catch up.
Yeah. When is he coming in, or are you just fucking with us?
No. It looks like either the 18th or 19th at from 9:30 to 10.
Oh, nice. And
It's my deal here, see?
And what is Shameless about?
It's off a British show.
Management here.
That'd be funny if I even seen Management lately.
It's when they go to cash their checks.
They can't even make eye contact with the bank teller. Like, we know.
Hey, guys, enough with management. They're good people.
Attaboy,
thumbs
Roland.
up. Hey, Roland.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, yeah.
Roland always gets it back on track. All right, Roland, go ahead.
What's Shameless about?
Basically, William H. Macy plays a drunk, down now hippie father. And
18th and 19th of what? That's February. It's
enough.
Saturday.
I'm talking.
Roland.
We get it. Plug your date too.
No, I want to know what the you said the 19th, but that's a Saturday. Hey-oh.
He said 18th or 19th.
Hey-oh.
19th.
So
19th
probably
is
that
Saturday.
Friday.
Oh, 17th or 18th.
Okay.
It's all right. Thursday or Friday
Thursday or Friday.
Lies.
of next week.
That's nice.
Hey-oh. So he's like, is he a hobo?
He's a big
don't
hippie.
stop
Yeah. Like a big hippie drunk, but he's amazing though in there.
And he's got kids, but he's
The
not
kid-
home a lot.
No, and Emily Rossum is amazing. She plays a daughter who tries to keep the family together, working.
Is she hot?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah.
What I saw yesterday,
Oh.
I only saw 2 minutes, but it opened up with her and just in bra and panties trying to get her siblings together to go to school.
Oh,
And she,
oh my God. Let me see that.
And she's walking from room to room with just a T-shirt on with no bra.
She's naked a lot in it too.
She is, huh?
I have the first two right now, but I get the rest.
Fantastic.
Yeah, let's check out this Shameless. I think people are going to really be checking
Wow.
this show out.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Emily Rossum.
Emily Rossum.
Yeah.
She should change
people
her
are
name.
asking.
She should change her last name to Awesome.
Awesome.
Emily Awesome.
Oh, man. Look at that cute little picture of her in a
Yeah,
bikini.
wow-wee.
She's in a bikini and she's touching her toes sitting down. That's kind of cool.
That is cool.
I want to pull the string. Pull the string. Wow, she's got a lot of bikini pics, huh?
And I mean, yeah, she's all right, but
What else was
and
she in?
Shameless when she was walking around that house in the bra and panties.
Shameless, exactly. What other shows has she been in, Roland? Roland? Comment?
Nothing that we know. I
No,
think.
she looks familiar
She
enough
does look
where I've
familiar
seen
to
her
you,
in
huh?
something.
All right.
The Phantom of the Opera with Gerard Butler. She was in.
Day After Tomorrow she was in? All right, that I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mystic River.
Mystic River.
Where you went like this at the end.
Hey. Pew. Our studio's falling apart.
It really is just falling apart at the seams. And
I talked about that with one of those guys that comes around every once in a while.
yeah, the ice cream man. We should just call him the ice cream man because
Yeah.
they just kind of come by
Every once in a while, the Good Humor truck comes by and they go, "Hey, can you help us out?"
and you miss him. It's
I-
like, bring, bring. Oh, damn, we just missed them. Shit.
At this point, I don't even want to acknowledge they have names because you don't see them enough. They're just guys.
Whatever.
And then when they do show up at 6, they have to be hanging out by the studio so we see that they're here. It's like, yeah, good for you, you're here. We're here every day.
what
Go
are you
do
gonna
something.
what are you going to do?
So to those guys that are kind of nameless, I said it in email. I said it to your face. The studio's falling apart. Could you please fix it?
You just need some basic maintenance.
Right,
Yeah.
and the mouse doesn't work, so I don't think we'll be doing phone calls today, which will make Aunt and Jimmy happy, which is fine. But there are times we do need to take phone calls. So if you could fix the mouse, that would be good.
And this doesn't look good on the.
Of course it doesn't look good.
Showtime is filming today. They don't have any.
Yeah, but why would they care about that? Why would they even know that Showtime's coming in today? I bet they don't even know. See, if I was one of those guys that are nameless and I was in charge of the Opie and Anthony show, and in charge is in the exclamation points because they're not really in charge, they're laughable.
Yeah.
I would be here at 5:45 knowing Showtime was going to be in here filming something to make sure the place looked good.
Yeah.
So the company looks good.
It's in your shambles.
Right. It is. They can't even do that properly.
No.
They don't even understand that. Like, today would be the day to come in early and give us our ice cream and make sure the fucking studio is set up.
Right. Where are those things that were?
I don't know.
hanging from the wall?
I asked about them a month ago. Part of our fake negotiations, because it was more of a fucking raping. They said they would clean up this joint and make the studio something we could be proud of, or move us to a bigger studio.
Did they say that?
Oh yeah, of course.
no, we ain't.
All that fake
Well,
bullshit.
mine working.
That they tell you when they're trying
I'm
to
on that
resign
side.
you. Yeah.
I don't work that one.
What, his mouse is all right.
Leave my mouse alone.
What are you doing? You grabbing the wrong mouse.
My mouse is fine. See,
Yeah.
I got it for this one
It's this mouse.
and this. I just get this. to
Holy
look
shit!
at.
I slammed it and it's actually working.
Oh, now it works.
Right. Mars had to wake up. Sorry, Mars.
Oh shit!
Nah, Mars ain't the problem. Mars works hard. The people who are the problem know they're the problem. Oh, yeah, cool. Anyway, where were we, Anthony? Sorry. Yeah, we do have Showtime coming in today, and I guarantee the guys have no idea. That kind of should be the ones making sure the place looks all nice for Showtime. So,
what is Showtime?
We got Fedor and Shamrock coming in. Is Frank Shamrock fighting Fedor?
No. He's an announcer. No, he's an announcer.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Shamrock's an animal, obviously, but I mean, his time is.
Yeah, he's
okay. All right, you scared me.
Fedor's fighting Bigfoot, who could be the ugliest guy in mixed martial arts.
Really, Bigfoot?
Yeah, he's not.
We see Bigfoot.
Yeah, he's not a handsome.
What the hell is that about?
Bigfoot Silva. Yeah, he's not a very handsome man.
Oh yeah, I know.
Wow,
Bigfoot. Yeah.
what a twisted head he has!
Holy
oh my God,
shit.
That is really bizarre.
He looks like a Bond villain. Doesn't he look like Jaws?
He does look like he. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's.
Is he really tall? Obviously,
I don't know how tall he is. He's big, but he's not as tall as I thought he was when I was watching video of him. I mean, I'm sure he's over 6'3", maybe. But...
Wow.
Is he any good?
Yeah, I mean, I think
Fedor's going to kick his ass?
I don't know. I hope so. I mean, he's come back after his first professional real loss.
It's tough to follow any other league besides UFC. I'll be honest with you.
I know.
It really is tough. I mean, we all know Fedor. The little I know about, mixed martial arts, I know Fedor.
Yeah.
But I don't know the league he's in at all.
Oh, yeah, he's a big guy. His head is long. He's a long head.
Yeah, absolutely.
God, gee, his head is massive.
You think his jaw could take a punch?
Holy shit.
I know, right? Could you see if he's just got a glass jaw? Yeah. You tap it and he just falls backwards.
How do you? I mean, you can't miss the jaw,
No.
but I don't think it's going to do much damage.
It's right there.
What a target, though. That if you want to punch somebody in the jaw, that's a great target to have.
I said exclamation points, and it's quotations, and I do know that, but people can't move on with their lives until I make the correction. So there you go. Now relax. Go take your shit and eat your fucking bowl of cereal and go to your shitty job. Everything's going to be okay. So he's fighting Bigfoot. What's his record?
I don't know. I don't know Bigfoot's record. Probably should.
Are we going to have Bigfoot too?
No, just Frank and...
Are we going to have the Russian mob in here again?
Probably, yeah.
Fuck, Fedor hangs out with these guys, man. They dress from like 1968, and they speak the English for the Fedor because the Fedor speaks the Russian.
Yeah, he needs an interpreter.
And the interpreter last time was a little...
His manager, yeah.
He was a bit hungover, I thought. And we were making sure that he was, translating what we were saying properly.
Yeah.
We didn't want to lose our heads.
I got to have Fedor put me in a hold of some sort.
I was thinking that.
Dude, I regretted not doing that. I wasn't doing that at one time. I have to.
I got 3 great ones on my channel, and I need a 4th one. But I had a dream about you last night. I really did, because I was thinking exactly what Jimmy said. Every time one of these guys comes in, Jimmy wants to try one of the holds. And my dream was that it went horribly wrong with Fedor because he doesn't really speak English, and the translation was fucked up.
No.
And I forgot what your injury was, but it was not good in my dream. It was not good.
He does. The thing is, though, he understands yelping and a tap, which is what he would get if he squeezed. I might want to go into the hold.
What's his move? He's more like just force, right?
He's last few fights, it seems like he's been relying on that one punch knockout.
You wouldn't take a punch from him.
No,
honestly.
you can't. You can't.
Didn't our boy Jason Ellis take a punch
took
from
a
him?
kick.
Took a kick from fucking Fedor.
He took a kick. He took a punch from Liddell in the arm, but he took a kick from Fedor. But I was watching Fedor train some of his training videos, and he's a lighter guy for heavyweight, but his fucking fists are just awful. I would never take a punch from that guy.
What the hell are you going to do with him?
I don't know. I might be in one of his.
You've done most of them already.
There's one on the ground though. It's some kind of a triangle choke. I kind of want to go into that one. It's where they lock their legs around your upper body. It's the one he got tapped in by Verdum. If you watch,
do that one. That guy's arm is pretty much broken. Fedor, Jesus.
There's one. The one he lost with was a pretty bad one. It's kind of where you're trapped by the guy's legs and your arm is getting hyperextended.
Right.
I kind of want to do that one.
No, you don't.
But yeah, he punches really fucking hard. He's punching so fast it looks like 1920s footage.
Yeah.
Like sped up film.
It's just. Obviously, we've discussed it many times. It's just a bummer he's not in the UFC.
Yeah, I know.
It's just a bummer they couldn't work that out.
And the good part about Pride is he was standing up, he's kicking the guy in the face while the guy's down. You can't do that in UFC.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't.
No.
So we got Fedor coming in with Frank Shamrock, who's just an animal, even though he's just an announcer these days. And we got a shitty studio that We'll look horrible on camera, but no one cares. So why should we? It's fine. The audience will be happy that we bitch less. So we won't bitch at all. We'll just fucking rot with this place. It's fine. It's fine.
Punch him.
He just hammer fist.
Hard.
He just hammer fist.
Take a hammer fist from the guy.
What he would? Oh, that was an awful beating.
Let him give you a Charlie horse.
You know what? I would be scared to let him do that. That's a damn good one.
Ow!
But tell him it's a Charlie horse. Like, don't break my fucking leg, but just give me a good shot where it fucking just hurts.
They don't. I don't know if
Would you take a Charlie horse or a Fedor?
No.
Fuck no, man.
I don't think he would do it. I think he knows he hits so hard. He might put you in a move that he could slowly put pressure because you're less likely to get hurt like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's. I think he's too nice a man to actually throw a punch and hit you.
Really?
Yeah, it's.
Hopefully he'll have a nicer sweater on. Remember his sweater was all.
Yeah,
it's just the dumbest things you remember about these guys.
Yeah, it's that was actually on.
He had a
online.
horrible Christmas sweater.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Knowing that he could just kill anybody.
Didn't
with his
look like
fists.
an ass-kicking sweater.
Oh God,
no.
It was awful. It was one of those sweaters like your aunt or your mom gives you, and then you have to quickly bring it back to the store and hope she never notices.
What is it? A Van Heusen?
It was a gift.
It might as well have been. It might as well have been.
He's just a savage. But I hope he wins. I really like him, and I don't think he'll ever fight in the UFC though.
No, I think, and he's getting older now, right?
He's probably 35, 36.
He's got a few years.
Yeah.
He can make it to almost 40.
If he stays in Strikeforce.
If you got the skills.
You just showed a clip. The guy's face was right in his balls.
There's a lot of that.
God.
Well, we got to figure out the hold you're going to go in with.
I know. I'm thinking triangle choke.
Yeah?
Yeah. If you could, Danny, could you Google a triangle choke? I think that's that's a bad one to be. When you get caught in that, you're in deep trouble.
And what did Fedor do to Jason Ellis again?
I think he just gave him a kick in the leg.
I got to see that video again.
Yeah, Danny's got a couple things going on.
Ugh. That had to hurt like a fuck.
Yeah.
That's
I don't.
That's not a world I live in. I don't even understand how you take a fucking kick.
Did you see footage of Rogan teaching George St. Pierre? Did I talk about that? Holy shit! He was teaching St. Pierre how to throw the spinning back kick. Rogan is a fucking deadly fucking kicker, man.
You don't even want to fuck with that guy.
Dude, he's teaching St. Pierre on video and doing it better.
It's hysterical.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. The triangle choke is this what this is? Okay, there it is. It's where the guy's on his back, and his legs are locked around your upper torso, and your how would you describe that? You're right there.
Holy shit! He uses his own arm. He uses the guy's own arm to choke him.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yeah, he gets around. Look, now he's pulling his own arm.
It's almost like a figure four.
That's sick.
And then you tap immediately with that.
Neck.
Oh, yeah, you have to, or else you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
You're going to be out.
Yeah, because the guy, you're trapped. It's like your head and your arm are through between his legs. He's holding you there. I'm a terrible describer of things, which is good for the radio.
I gotta just say, there's such gayness.
Thank you.
In that sport.
I was about to say, you think at any
There's
time
just a lot of gayness.
Any of these MMA guys in the middle of a match or something go to themselves, "Wow, this is really gay."
It's two men wrapped up and squirmed together in the smallest possible package they could be in. Yeah. They're touching every part. There's never a "oops, I'm sorry I touched you" there in that kind of fighting. They don't care. They're grabbing balls, assholes in the face.
Speaking of grabbing balls, it's kind of a segue, but there's a story on Long Island. You got a kid with MRSA.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got some, super strep throat thing, and he's in the hospital on a ventilator. And the dumb news is they don't really know how he got the MRSA.
He's a wrestler. You're like, yeah, there
it's from the wrestling mats, you assholes.
Those disgusting wrestling mats.
That's how you get the MRSA. If you're fucking rolling around where someone else was rolling around all sweaty and shit, you might get what they had.
Do you know what you can get? You get fucking, and I found this out, you can get face herpes from the fucking mat.
Oh, man.
These guys have to shower.
Nice.
Rogan said he uses a special soap. He said, I forget what it's called. It's this really intense soap. He goes, after a shower, just to be safe, he goes, I stand there for a minute with this great soap on me.
It's a petri dish, those wrestling mats. You get face herpes, all right. You could get the MRSA, obviously. Certainly could get, I don't know. A bit of the gay.
A bit of the gay. You get some of the gay.
We've talked about this. I just couldn't do that wrestling in high school. I was one of those guys that wanted to try all the sports when I was growing up, but wrestling was one I just didn't feel comfortable with.
Too close contact with other gentlemen. Oh, this is Rogan?
Rogan, wiping down his mat?
Yeah, he's got to wipe it down. You're walking in someone else's sweat barefoot.
But this is him doing is he kicking?
Oh,
this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whose mat is that? Is that his training area?
No, I don't know where that is. It might even be in Canada. I'm not sure where this was filmed.
Probably in his basement, knowing him.
But Rogan is throwing a...
Imagine you look, because he puts his hands up and you're like, all right, look, I'm going to fight Rogan. I'm going to...
He has this...
He's going to try to punch me. And then he just spins around and kicks you in the face.
But he's kicking like chest level. It seemed like that's a horrible body blow.
Jesus, that's unbelievable.
And he's really teaching it to him. Like St. Pierre is...
and he's so fucking fast.
Yeah.
He spins around and gets that... You'd absolutely think he was going to punch you.
Mm-hmm.
And then a foot would be in your face.
What I love about that is St. Pierre is videotaping like he's seeing something really cool, you know?
Because he wanted to learn it. He goes, can I videotape this so I can watch this and learn how to do this?
Fucking A,
But Joe really knows what he's doing.
I would love to see Rogan actually fight.
Me too. I've tried to start with him. He pities me like I'm a drunk woman.
Try to mix it up a little with him.
he could get some damage done, don't you think?
Yeah. He's
crazy.
We went out, and he's just such a nice guy to everybody. It's like you'd have to really, I think, push him to get a fucking punch in the mouth. But if you did, it would be very unpleasant.
I'm a big fan of the Rogan, man. I'm a huge fan of his comedy. It's a bummer he doesn't come around enough for me to check out. When I was hanging out in L.A. and just to get to see him at the Comedy Store, just kind of working on shit, oh my God, it was great.
Yeah, he is great.
It was great because this shit makes you think. I like when some of these guys make you think and laugh at the same time.
Well, he's like a weird... You don't usually get like really, really tough guys that are like complete potheads and thoughtful. He's a really odd combination of people. Rogan's like 4 different people in one.
Yeah, really. Absolutely. It should just be one guy that could kick your ass.
Or smoke
one
pot.
guy that smokes weed.
Right.
Or one guy that's funny, stand-up comic.
Or one guy that thinks about weird shit.
One guy that just sits there and that could be a physicist.
Well, that goes with the pot.
Yeah.
That goes with the pot. You're right. He's all three of those.
Yeah.
That's a really hard combination.
He's a Renaissance man.
Yeah. He's a Renaissance ass.
Did you guys watch TV last night and just have to deal with the Christina Aguilera thing on the local news, the national news, Sports Center? It was all about her fucking up the stupid national anthem.
Yeah, that seemed to be a big story.
And most of us don't know the words of the damn thing.
I know,
but then again, we didn't fuck it up in front of the largest TV audience ever. 111 million people.
That beat everything ever televised?
Yeah.
That's it? Why? Have they speculated why? I mean, it's Green Bay and it's the Steelers. I understand, that it wouldn't be a shitty one. But that drawing the most viewers of any television show ever watched, ever?
Well, Black Eyed Peas are huge worldwide, so that brings in people, believe it or not. People just watch just for the halftime.
Really?
So they turn it on. But 111 million there's a lot. How many people are in the United States?
300 million, I think.
Yeah. So that doesn't seem possible that there's over 200 million people in the United States that did not check out the Super Bowl. Think about that. That doesn't seem possible in this day and age.
I think it's also two blue-collar, working-class cities like Pittsburgh and Green Bay. They have like an amazing history of football.
Yeah.
I think people in a way got tired of seeing like New York, L.A. It's like these are both cities that the whole country is kind of interested in seeing which franchise won.
But I would say that a lot of people don't give a fuck about the actual game that watch the Super Bowl.
Probably not, yeah. The commercials.
So what brings them in? Besides, sure, the teams definitely help, but...
I think it's also, it said the most watched. I think it's just the most on televisions.
Yeah.
Because people aren't literally watching it.
No, you're right.
It's not like, the final episode of MASH or something
where the whole room's quiet.
Where everyone's watching every second of it. This is just on. I know in my house it was on probably 8 television sets. So
you actually helped break the record for it.
Yeah, I think I put it over the top. So that is a weird thing. It's not like constantly being watched, but the TVs were on because that's all that they care about.
Oh, this guy got face herpes from the wrestling.
Face herpes? I didn't even know there was a face herpes.
What line?
Remember when I said the fucking mouse worked? It doesn't work.
What line?
Can we get the ice cream man? We need the ice cream man today to give us some good humor and fix our fucking mouse today. I don't know. Line fucking 2. Hey, Chuck, what's up?
Hi.
What's happening, boys?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, yeah, face herpes. Talk about some shit that sucks ass. I had that shit in high school. Got it from the wrestling mats. Me and half my team were out for a while because that shit spread forever, and it stuck with me. Well, it's forever.
Yeah,
But
the herp is forever, man.
Oh yeah, totally. And
So where on your face would you outbreak, sir? Sorry, where on your face? Just your cheek and your forehead?
my forehead mostly.
What is
It
it?
was like whenever I'm in the sun, it would bust out real bad.
It's the low level herp that I got.
It's one.
It's the cold sore herp thing. It's the
Oh.
low level one that most of the fucking population has.
Yeah.
And I've had it since I was 8 because some stupid aunt or somebody kissed me when they had it.
Yep.
And it's been my fucking nightmare my entire life. And you got it on a wrestling mat?
Yeah, man, and I kind of always got to be mindful. Like, I got to douche myself with SPF 100 because the sun can cause breakouts. So to keep me from looking like a shithead all the time, I got to constantly be aware of it.
He's absolutely right, though, man. It comes out in the sun. Mine is the lip one. It's a fucking pain in the ass.
I just heard about this.
Little weapon with my ex-girlfriend because that stupid bitch got it from me sweating on her while we were fucking. So, joke's on her.
Yeah, it's extremely easy to pass along, too. Extremely easy. And most of the population has it. You don't want the other one.
No.
The other one's the bad one, the
Yes,
sexually transmitted
number
one.
2, yes. That can be bad, apparently, if people outbreak.
But you got it from
I know
a
how
wrestling
bad my
mat. That's
forehead
fucked up.
hurt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucking the nerve endings pop out. It's a nightmare.
Does it look like herpes, though, when on your forehead? I would never have thought that was herpes on someone's forehead.
It looks like it looks like a cold sore.
Not herpes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It actually, like, it gets hard, and, like, you have to keep it covered with a Band-Aid, and you put some shit on it, like, the Virax or something, and it'll kind of, like, turn green and scab off. But, I mean, it's freaking gross, man.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That
and
sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
And you guys got it from wrestling.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I was, I just couldn't do the wrestling.
No.
That was tough, man.
You want to?
I'm glad I could bring up the level of the show today, guys.
No
I'm
worries.
glad I could contribute.
Yeah.
No
But I just heard about this when I was in Austin, and Joe and I went out with Kenny and Joe's buddy to eat. It was like he was just talking about what we were eating. I'm like, fuck, I didn't know you could.
See, you saw Rogan. He had towels and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
He knows how to keep his shit clean. His
Yeah.
mat's clean, himself clean. He's got the soaps. I guess if you're in that world, you just understand it.
You learn that. I bet you most people get it in high school and stuff before you know. Like when you're around guys that are professionally trained, everybody knows by
Yeah,
that
but
point.
when we were growing up, we didn't have all these these soaps. I'm still fucking tired. Antibacterial, I know the word. I'm just tired. We didn't have any of that. We had just one lousy bar of soap that didn't even smell good.
Yeah.
That cleaned everything.
But I want to know what that soap is. It's like it's a natural soap. It's supposed to be really strong. I'm always looking for a new soap.
You want to talk to
You
a guy?
like soaps?
I do.
You want to talk to a guy who has herpes on his neck from wrestling?
Oh, my
I
God,
didn't
yeah.
know you could get this.
And
from a
why is it
wrestling-
just on your neck? Like, wouldn't it just spread everywhere?
That's a really good question because mine is just on my bottom lip, which I don't get as much anymore because I don't. Believe it or not, you'll laugh when I say this, but I don't stress as much as I used to because stress brings it out big time.
Do you take anything for it?
The Valtrex.
Also, there's
The Valtrex, when you do have a breakout, knocks it down and it keeps it way down your body for a long time.
lysine is supposed to be good too. It's some kind of a natural amino acid, I think.
Yeah.
I think lysine's supposed to be good.
But I don't get as much. Thank God. But it concentrates on one area for whatever reason.
Yeah, it just rushes back to the same
maybe
spot.
Dr. Steve could explain that. today.
Well, it's herpetic and
Let me say hi to Garrett in Orlando, who's got. Look to the assholes that kind of babysit this fucking place. Really.
which line you want me to plunk down?
Yeah, but we shouldn't have to do it that way.
I do agree.
Line 7. What's the guy's name? Could he come in one morning and see if everything's set up nice? Hey, Garrett, what's going on?
Love you guys. Love the show.
Sorry.
Yeah, I picked up junior year of high school.
Hold on. I got to explain what happened.
Oh, something happened here, Carlo.
I decided to go fucking southpaw with the mouse, and because it had a wire, it decided it wasn't going to go in the direction I wanted to throw the thing, and it went flying at Anthony, and then it hit one of his buttons.
It hit my butt. Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering what that was. Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Dude, if there was a little longer wire, this would have fucking hit you in the head, and I would have felt awful.
Clunk.
Sorry about that. All right, what do you got, Garrett?
Hey, junior year of high school, was basically weighing in, getting ready to start a wrestling match, and this guy was just covered head to toe in these sores. And I wanted the medic to check him out. The medic checked him out, cleared him to wrestle, and a couple weeks later, I started breaking out on my neck. So I went to the dermatologist, and dermatologist is taking pictures. It's the worst thing he's ever seen. I've got herpes that break out on my neck that cover my entire neck, that just seep and pus, and it's nasty. Anytime I go out in the sun, my life is ruined.
So, dude, is it on the front of the neck, like, or the side, like, whenever you bend your head?
Basically, right on your Adam's apple. It comes out real big and just spreads out on both sides, left and right.
And you get it in the same place every time.
Every single
I
time.
did not know that. Because I always wondered about the lip thing. I didn't know if you, like the guy with the forehead and now you with the neck. I had no idea.
That is horrible.
It's horrible. It's right.
Brutal. It ruined my fucking life.
So, how often do you outbreak, sir?
Probably like twice a year.
Yeah, that's about right.
And it just completes me, shuts me down. I can't do anything.
Do you do the Valtrex?
Yeah, I used to be on Famveer, and they changed it up now.
Zamfir? Master of the Pan Flute helps the herp?
Yeah. You just crank up his music and it goes away?
And the herpes hides. It's terrible.
I know, when you start talking about Valtrex, everyone's starting to think out there, oh, fuck, sexually transmitted. It's not. Yeah. This is very different, man. But the Valtrex definitely knocks it down and helps.
And it's brutal going to CVS, going to pick it up. You look like you're talking to a hot chick behind the counter picking up your Valtrex.
Oh, really? You know what she's got? That's what you do. You go, what do you have? Stop looking at me. What salve do you have?
AZT.
Right.
You never try to fuck the pharmacist unless you're only picking up Allegra D. That's if you pick it up Nexium, you might be able to fuck her. But if you're picking up Valtrex and Cialis, she's like, do you never learn?
They really do know everything about you, the pharmacist.
Oh, it's humiliating. It's humiliating. You know what? I went recently to a pharmacist. Pharmacists are dumb.
You got to hang up the phone.
Oh, what do I have? Which one?
This is how you do
there
it.
You go.
After all these fucking years. Thank you, Jimmy.
And
what were you saying?
No, she was a pharmacist, and I go there, and I had my throat, remember I was coughing last week, so I got some antibiotics just to knock it out. It was something. And I go to pick it up, and my girl is kind of behind me, so I go, and she goes, oh, do you have the Z-Pack? Which was for, it's an antibiotic.
Strep throat and all that, right?
But it's like, it could also, I think, be for a VD. It's like, the pharmacist.
Seriously?
I think I think an antibiotic can be used for something else.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't care because it's strep, but shut the fuck up. Don't announce what I'm getting.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you? Unless are these your Magnum condoms. then what are you doing? Like, what a stupid woman. Fucking announcing it.
I once ran into, you know what? I'm going to shut up.
It's such second nature to them. Oh, what?
Yeah, I guess I
Well, who'd you run into?
Fuck, what's wrong with me?
An old coworker or a friend?
I ran into an old coworker at a pharmacy who was sheepishly picking up something at the pharmacist and was like, oh fuck, what are you doing here? As I picked this up, I don't know what was in the bag, but his body language said a lot.
Oh really?
That there was something.
Was he walking like had suppositories in?
You need a small dog with him? Oh no!
Getting some soup.
I'll shut up now.
Soup.
But it was one of those, oh, what are you doing here? As the bag is kind of like going into a backpack, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you never know.
God, you never want people to see what you get at the pharmacy. It's just awkward.
Yeah, it really is. And you got to say like your name, and then they go okay, and then they blurt out the name of the prescription. You're like, oh yeah, okay, that's good.
Right. Hey, we're talking about the herpes. And you know how we have to keep going until we have to tap out. Well, if Jimmy could plunk down line. Is this going to be? Okay.
I like this new system. Makes everything a team effort.
Line 7. It's Larry in Georgia. Larry, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, Owen. Hey, happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, Larry.
First time through.
Right.
Been listening for years.
All right, more information, please.
Okay, same thing as Opie said. Evidently, one of my son's aunts or something kissed him near his eye or maybe on his hand or something, and he rubbed his eye. Now he's had herpes of the eyes for like.
I always wondered about this herpes of the eye. We've heard this over the years here and there.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
This guy's saying it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean?
He's on Valtrex. It's the same thing as the other guy said. Anytime sunlight hits his eyes, he just starts crying, man.
Well, the good news is your eyes don't really hit sunlight ever, so. Jesus.
Danny.
Yeah, our house looks like a dungeon.
How old is he?
He's 12.
And what does it look like? Is it around the eye?
No, it's, you really can't even see anything with, by looking at him. His eyes look fine, but anytime the sunlight or a bright light hits his eyes, he just starts crying, man. I mean,
there's some that are on the outside of the eye, but then there's some that are actually on the eyeball itself.
All right, thank you. Should I plug it down?
And you can get a herpetic infection on the eye itself.
All right, what would you take, herpes of the eye or the dick?
Wow. Jesus, Jimmy.
Yep.
That's a
I ask that to every date.
And they say, I have both, so.
No, that's not what they say.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess you could, I guess you could
get both.
I guess you could hide the herpes of the dick, so I might have to go dick.
Yeah, wow.
Who wants to walk around with a herp sore around their eye?
And your eyes you use for everything.
Yeah, but the big reveal.
True.
The big reveal, if you're like, hi, look at this.
Yeah, but
hey, suck on my chop meat.
Yeah, but it was a tough question. It wasn't like, would you rather have herpes of the eye or an ice cream sundae?
I'd go with the sundae. Oh, I thought you were asking.
Of course, both answers are going to be rough.
Yes.
You want another one? Jerome in Florida, and then he's got the herp of the eye. I need to learn more about the herp of the eye, Jimmy. Line 3.
Hello?
Like that.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Jerome.
Yeah, I got it when I was about 12. I'm 28 now, and really, when I was younger, it's like a cloud, like a white cloud, kind of covering my vision.
It disappeared into a cloud.
Yeah, exactly. And it happened when my uncle, he dropped a beer bottle. It cracked the cornea of my eye, and then I took a flight across the country, and I guess whatever bacteria got in my eye happened, and I was in the hospital for 3 weeks.
I'm never leaving my house.
And I took medication, and basically whenever I'm sick, my body's weak, it just goes straight to my eye. Can't see very well, and then I get better, and it's fine. But I don't take anything now because now I'm like I don't have any reactions. But I also used to get it on my face because of it and on my lips. So
herpes?
Pretty fucking annoying. Yeah.
Wait a minute. You think that all came from a dropped beer bottle?
No, stupid. It came from me flying.
From what?
He said that I guess his cornea was cut or whatever, injured. So and then
it left it open for bacteria from the airplane to get in.
But that's not, you wouldn't get herpes that way, sir.
Well, I've had that's how they said.
Jerome,
he probably went into the bathroom and then rubbed his eye.
Jerome,
with fucking what happened?
What Dominican sat on your face?
Oh, you got a little bukkake in that cut in your eye, didn't you?
Where were you when the hooker sat on your face with her dirty ass? But he thought it was a good idea because you were still a virgin.
Wait, how old were you?
I'd say I was probably 12 or 13.
That might be a little too young.
I think someone's mind made it a beer bottle, but I think something else might have gotten rubbed on his young face.
Beer bottle, was it?
No.
Would he shake it up in your face a lot?
No.
That beer bottle?
You know. Would it have two little cozies?
Two cozies.
Was it a long neck?
Yes.
Let's do beer jokes.
Yeah, was there a little piece of skin that went up over the top?
Hopefully it wasn't a Foster skin. That would make it hurt to sit down.
I was suffering.
You came to the right place for the sympathy.
Yes, sir. We apologize.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Jerome. Bye.
Thanks.
Which one is this?
Whatever.
Did I get it?
Maybe we could wake up the sleepyheads and they could come in here and fix some of this shit so we can broadcast properly.
Did I do good?
And bring fucking ice cream. We
Yeah.
want ice cream today. All right, why don't we break?
Ooh, time to eat.
No.
Oh, time to do reads.
Valentine's Day is around the corner, isn't it?
Apparently, that's what everything that's placed in front of me says. Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
You want me to do one today?
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'll just eat some soup. I could use some soup. I mow this down in between fucking.
I'm thinking I should do one today.
That's why you hear like.
Maybe I'll do one today.
Have fun.
Vince Neil's 50 today.
Wow,
Whoa.
really?
Just look down at that.
Happened. Where did time go?
He's been around a long fucking
TikTok's
time.
away
now.
though. Yeah, but Jesus.
All right.
It's AARP territory.
Yeah. Okay. We got a lot of good, cool stuff to talk about after the break. Stay there.
Call the O&A Show. 866 That's 866-969-1969.
That's great.
Opie and Anthony. Oh, we're putting the studio back together? Aww.
We're getting our. Oh my God.
Katy Perry, huh?
Katy Perry's got a slamming body.
She really does. She's got those big and heavies.
Yeah. You wouldn't expect her to have such giant cans. What is that? Those are Photoshop? Yeah, I thought so.
What's photoshopped?
Anything of her nude.
Oh, yeah.
hate those Photoshops. Bam, bam, bam.
Why is it so low in the background?
It's either way too low or way too loud. Oh.
Valentine's Day around the corner.
Yeah, it is. I heard tell.
Yeah. And this is a news story we probably should have done a couple days ago. You know those little candy hearts?
Remember the little sweethearts?
They used to only have a couple sayings on them. I love you, or what? I don't even remember some of the other things they used to say in the old days.
Oh, you cunt.
You cunt.
Yeah,
one of
that was
them.
on there. That was a good one. A flick to her.
Right. Well, the news story has a fine little piece on the candy heart.
Nice.
Small candy, big
really?
impact.
It really does say that, doesn't it? As plain as day.
The message on this small candy heart, we can't show you because it uses a derogatory term for a woman's chest.
What? Tits is derogatory?
But just the way the news describes
exactly.
it. Derogatory.
A derogatory term for a woman's chest.
He couldn't even say breast, her chest.
No. A chest-like area around it.
Oh, I hate them. I really do hate them.
Term for a woman's chest.
I thought it was kind of shocking.
12-year-old Sierra Bush says she was
Bush.
eating a bag of candy conversation hearts when
now.
she stumbled on the naughty message.
I was reading them, and I brought it to my mom after I saw it.
Awkward?
Oh, God. Would you bring it to your mom if you were 12 years old?
You little rat kid.
I'd give it to my mom.
And
She was all mad.
I ran to my mommy, and
Is there a lawsuit going now? Are they going to sue for...
I honestly don't know, but you want to... Let's guess.
Yeah.
What do you think's happening here?
Maybe they're going to contact a lawyer and go, this is inflicting a damage on a child, and then
Yes.
ask for some type of...
12-year-old girl sees that, and she doesn't have any, so she was all insulted like it was a joke.
I think the 12-year-olds have heard that word before, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
I think so, too.
And I brought it to my mom after I saw it.
Awkward?
Yes. Well, my daughter comes up to my wife and says, "Thanks, Mom, for the Valentine's Day," and we both read it, and both of our jaws drop.
Derek Deanna, Sierra's parent, emailed the company and got a quick response asking him to send the candy and the entire bag back so they could investigate.
So he could have no evidence.
Well, Derek was shocked. He says he doesn't have any plans to sue. He just wants to warn other parents.
I wanted to bring it to everybody's attention. Watch what you get, check it before you send it off to school.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
God forbid.
It says tits on it.
God forbid someone sees the word tits, a girl sees the word tits on a piece of candy.
What I love is it was somebody that was very disgruntled at the factory.
Yeah.
Fuck this place paying me no money.
Our jaws dropped.
Right. All right.
Do you have your flip cam, dude, today?
Yeah.
Your flip cam footage is better than the regular camera footage. It's like when if we just for my own personal use, it comes up better than the other stuff does.
Yeah, you got to download some of the videos I got of you.
Yeah, it comes up better than regular camera stuff.
I'm in the market for a new camera, but I want it small enough where I could pretty much put it in my pocket. I want like the next level after HD flip.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
But you needed something small.
Yeah, because I like carrying it wherever the fuck I go.
Yeah, those are handy.
I'm always
like
seeing dumb shit.
But you want?
I heard the Kodak
features?
one's pretty cool, but I think it's comparable to the HD flip. So I don't know. It's
kind of bigger too.
I'm gonna make a trip down to the Hasidics and see what they say.
Oh yeah,
B&H here in
they
New York.
rule B&H.
The only fucking place to go. And
them Jews know how to sell electronics.
And Kodak goes underwater. I do know that. But what am I gonna fucking film underwater? Iraq.
A fight with a Frenchman.
Oh God! Imagine. Fuck.
Take
That would be a video.
Little scuba diving.
No, the B&H guys, customer service out the ass too, man. Those guys will hang with you forever until your questions are answered.
Wonderful.
They really are great.
They know everything.
They're great.
Everything at B&H.
They look a little funny, but man, do they know how to sell cameras?
Yeah. That's why I buy all my gear.
Do you?
Yeah, got everything there.
Yeah, I got to figure it out. But anyway, his boy's 13. He heard the story, and it was told as nice twat.
Oh, but we just saw the candy.
Yeah.
Said tits.
Mike in St. Louis. Mikey.
Mike.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Hey man.
Yeah, my boy told me about this. I think it was yesterday morning. He told me about it. But you know how kids, they go on and the stories get a little mixed up, but when he told me the story, it was nice twat. So I don't think nice tits would really upset anybody.
And none of these words should upset anybody.
Yeah, but
you do realize your 13-year-old has heard every curse word by now, right? You're not.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'd say them.
Yeah, there you go. Takes the power out of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the same with the porno. I've got full custody of him. I tell him if he wants to look at tits on the internet, I don't give a fuck.
There you go.
Right on. All right, hey, the Kodiak ZI-9. Thank you, Dave C. in New York City. I heard good things about that.
A bear?
Yeah, a bear.
The Kodiak?
And then Jim Boyd in Cincinnati says the new flip has Wi-Fi. Did you know that?
No.
So
really?
You upload right from the flip.
Get the fuck out of here. That would be cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good right there.
Is that really happening, Danny? Can you find?
Is it HD as well?
Right yeah.
Anything's HD now.
Everything
It'd
is
be
HD.
silly to get something
that's
isn't
not even
HD.
special anymore.
No.
Well, unless you have an agent that decides, he needs to send you a fucking camera that doesn't have HD.
Did Bob do that?
So there's dust on it. What's wrong with you?
Oh shit!
What, you had to save $150? You know how much money we give you?
Damn, you could say you liked it and thank you.
No, Bob does give the old school gift though. Like when he sent the Apple TV, it was the 1975 version. It actually had rabbit ears on it.
I got excited because he gave me a camera. So because it was a wedding gift. So you got all the marriage stuff, the honeymoon stuff. And now the kids stuff. And it should be the camera that I just pull out at all my parties.
Standard def.
Yes. I'm like, who the fuck sends a camera that's not HD? I'm very ungrateful.
Standard definition anything
and I have no
annoys
problem
the
telling
piss out of me.
It does, right?
I hate television shows that are like that. We all have widescreens now. Mm-hmm. Whoever doesn't, go fuck yourself.
Even the poor people
steal
have
one,
widescreens.
whatever you got to do, because I'm tired of that. And then who was that? Was that you that pointed that out, Danny, with the graphic? If you look at the news graphics on HD news shows, you'll notice a lot of them put their logos, like their corner, the little bug and the ticker, it only fills the screen up for standard definition, even though the edges are open wider, so that the standard definition people don't get their little logo cut off. So you're watching it on a widescreen, it ends up being too close to the middle of the picture.
Like that. See?
Yeah, look, see?
So you could crop it for 4:3.
That doesn't have to be in the middle of the fucking picture.
It should be on the end.
Yeah, right on the edge.
But they got to get their logo.
So they got to get it in there, even for the standard definition idiots that still have fucking shit TVs. I saw. Oh God! And speaking of the fucking logo and all that crap on the bottom of the screen that I know Jimmy loves because it blocks everything. They teased a story about this old man and old lady dancing to some fucking shit music. Whatever. It was a shit story. But they had so much crap stacked on top of each other on the bottom 3/4 of the screen, bottom quarter or a third of the screen, that you couldn't see the people. You saw their hair. I swear, because it was taken like from above, so you could kind of see them from the chest up, I guess, if you had no obstructions. It completely covered them. And they're talking about, oh, look at that. Look, he's dipping her. You don't see anything.
You know what it is? It's just laziness by the news. Like, the fact that they allow that during certain parts where you need to see it, or
right.
It shows you how little somebody's paying attention. That's just the standard. Let it run. They don't care what it looks like.
Someone should be on that all the time, looking to see if it's interfering with the picture, and cut it out, and then pop it back on.
Nobody reads stock tickers on the fucking television. No. You don't need it. And I don't need, by the way, the logo on Fox turning, HD spinning, and these other things zipping along. I don't need zipping.
It's a lot of attention. You get, it's got to draw your attention. Look at that. Things are coming in, they're popping in and out.
Yeah, split screen, talking, zipping, Fox HD. Phew, CNN does it too. Zipping, America's here. Shoom, Fox ticker. Oh, what's stock up to? Back and forth. We got it. Constant motion. Who's reading that? I'm looking at MSNBC. They have a news ticker on the bottom. Who can read the news ticker and hear the guy talking?
No.
Well, it's some other news. I want you to read right below me and try to listen to what I'm saying and read that. It's an impossibility.
You have to read, watch, and hear at the same time.
And they're 3 different things.
Three different things. And you look at the ticker too long, and then you look at the picture, and it seems to be moving the other way. Right. Like your eyes get used to the ticker moving one way.
Stop with the news scroll on the news.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
You really don't. They used to just use that when there was some kind of big breaking story during, like, you'd be watching a TV show. You'd be watching Columbo or MASH.
God, are you dating yourself?
And then at the bottom, it would be like, news bulletin, breaking news. You'd be like, this has got to be some heavy shit.
You always knew it was going to be something awful.
If this had, because they wouldn't just pop that on. Now it's like every stupid story scrolls down.
Your TV would, start making the noises. Because it can't even handle that extra information they're going to now give you.
It couldn't deal with it.
You're right, though, man. Fuck.
And then sometimes they would just go, we interrupt this program for a special news bulletin.
Remember the feeling you got? Like,
you'd be like,
all right.
Because it would say, like, breaking news, and they'd cut the whole fucking show off.
But you knew it was some good shit.
Yeah, it had to be.
That wasn't really going to affect your life, but would make your TV viewing much better.
The North Vietnamese Army. I'm like, the Tet Offensive. I think that's the last one that ever happened.
Are we giving up on making believe we're younger than we are?
I won't give a shit. Okay. Look, I was alive during Nam. I actually went. I killed like 30 of them.
Shut up. What's that?
Look at Fox. Dude, do they need to have... They have the HD over the Fox spinning and the 2 little spotlights on the 5.
Right.
Yeah,
look at that.
718, 40 degrees. They have New York, Dutchess County. They have school district information. 2 hour delay. And above that, they have woman meets hero after daring rescue and a big red thing. And above that, they have exclusive.
And then there's a graphic of a camera lens on the right of that. And then behind them, they have a TV screen with a graphic on it.
It's literally a third of the screen is missing.
Yeah.
And the Fox logo has to be spinning, and it has to show you that it's an HD, even though we're all savvy to the HD thing.
I'm guilty, though, because I did that for the compound, too. But dude, I put spinning things in
graphics. What are they doing?
So you're doing the exact same thing.
But I'm trying to be ironic.
It's a third of it.
Like, I'm trying to do it on purpose. I want to fill the screen up with stuff.
They have these beautiful...
Then you got to point to all that stuff and say, this is ironic.
Yeah. Look.
Or people don't know it's ironic.
Look at this irony.
Yes, Jimmy.
They got this beautiful technology. HD stuff looks great. And they're just wrecking it.
Yeah. Ew, with that guest.
We don't need...
Wrong color.
That much.
Well, they could adjust the tone on that a little bit. I think they didn't white balance the camera.
Because they don't want you listening to the radio, too, so they're trying to do everything. Why don't they just have a scale hooked up to the TV so you can weigh yourself and have your blood pressure in the fucking CNN logo? That's awful. Maybe they can feed it to the pundits, and their mouths can mouth what your weight is, just so you feel like you're a part of the TV experience. Scrolling. What's stock ticker? What's happening? Fucking 6 in the morning. Just show me something.
TV's not supposed to raise your blood pressure because you feel like you gotta take everything in there thrown at you.
And if you need the info, it's right there at your fingertips these days. Like if I want to know what my stocks are doing, I'm not going to sit there and have a convulsion looking at all kinds of stocks until mine might come up.
You know, I was thinking today on the way in that we have to finally call it. We've been doing radio a long time, and what do we do every day? We go through newspapers.
Yeah.
I think I go
done
through
with that.
I go through newspapers out of habit. I realized today, finally, because everything is on my iPad that I need, and it's way more updated. They're talking about Christina Aguilera fucking up the lyrics of the national anthem in the paper today because they couldn't get it in yesterday's edition
old news.
because the Super Bowl ran late.
Right.
They sort of updated a little bit to make it look like, no, this is the latest on it. But no, they needed to get the story in their paper finally. Which means they're like 24 hours behind.
Oh, you have to subscribe. Okay, that's because I have the Post of the Daily News, but I like holding these papers sometimes too. There's something about reading one of these local papers. Like the Times is too big and smart.
Times.
I realize I just do it out of habit.
Yeah.
Newspapers. I really, it's done, man. How about fucking Huffington Post making $350 million yesterday?
I know.
AOL deal, yeah.
Holy shit.
A lot of people say AOL's crazy for that too.
They're saying Huffington probably will end up in charge of AOL. Like running AOL.
Wow. Well,
yeah, that's fucked up.
Who goes to AOL?
I know, exactly.
It's still massive,
A
right?
lot more people than you think.
It's still huge.
Really?
A lot of people are still stuck in that training wheel zone where they just feel like they have to have
Oh,
AOL.
hold on. Actually, a lot of people are going to the new AOL.com.
Oh. That's right.
Ixnay.
Lots of people still go.
Lots of people still go.
Hence why the advertising. I made my point.
I was surprised actually how much like they have podcasts and shit like Corolla. They have Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
They do a lot of.
So basically, they're making a comeback.
They've reinvented.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they've reinvented.
I know
They know it's not the training wheel. AOL used to be the training wheels for the internet.
I know I'm the dummy that still pays for AOL. I have not been on my AOL account in probably.
Isn't it free?
Probably 5 to yeah. But I was one of the But you have to tell them, look, it's free.
You can't change your billing options?
It's free, so
nothing.
So why don't you guys do the right thing and stop billing me? No, you got to kind of search them out. Say, wait a minute, it's free, so why and then they do the right thing.
They don't give you customer service if it's free. Only if you pay for it do you get a customer service.
So what do you need customer service for?
So I've been paying for this. I don't even know how to get on my old accounts. I don't even remember my passwords anymore.
Everybody forgets their password.
I don't even remember.
And then you
I'm
just
still
see it
paying for it.
on your credit card bill. And you're like, next month I'll cancel
Month
it.
after month, it's whatever it is. I forgot what it's up to now.
$25 or $30.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
I'm gonna,
It used to be very important to have AOL.
Yeah.
Not anymore for that anyway. But AOL.com is great. Go there for all your news.
No, it sounds like they're trying to do different things.
And they own Gawker Media, I do believe.
Oh,
Gawker's
good.
And that's a huge ring of media sites.
So they're smart. They actually they kind of came in from the other angle. But what they need to do better, AOL needs to do better, is their spam filters, because every time I get like a blast of email spam, it's from someone's AOL account.
They need to rebrand themselves because anytime you ever hear AOL. It kind of, to me anyway, it brings me back into that older zone. It always makes me think older.
Yeah.
So they really need to get into my brain and let me know that AOL's,
updated.
It's new and you could do a lot of different things.
And you should be able to block people easier. Like, when I get I literally have been getting a Huffington Post email, Foundry Music, like for years, and I put them in spam.
Yes.
And they won't let you just block it automatically.
You will not spam me out of your life.
What did you say, E-Rock?
E-Rock,
No. Go ahead. What did you just say to me in my ear?
I didn't know if you had mentioned it already. I was looking online.
And mention what?
About the AOL Huffington Post deal.
He heard spam and perked up. He thought he was going to get a sandwich.
Wait,
He actually says to me in my ear, he goes, and Huffington Post just bought AOL. That's how this whole discussion started.
How did you not hear that? What are you doing?
What are you listening
You might be doing
to?
something real.
No,
What are you
I was
listening
looking
to
up
now?
AOL stuff. I did not. I heard it, but I did not. It didn't register that I.
We
heard
started the
it.
conversation with Huffington Post AOL, so how could you have been looking?
Our guest today is the very obese and clumsy Eric Nagel. Eric, please tell the audience what you did wrong now.
What the Christ?
Jesus.
Was there another clip that might be good too?
Which one?
I don't know. Somebody might have given another Stacy Keach.
Oh, you like that one?
I like
All of a sudden, someone from management appears and offers no support.
Oh no!
I fucked it up.
Out of nowhere, a Nagel appears. The show swerves to avoid it, but there's no hope. The Nagel is just too big and has made too many mistakes. The hosts scramble to get a hold of the situation.
Those both make me laugh really hard.
I love that.
He's in New York. We got to get him back in here and do more stuff.
He's great.
It's way too good.
He's gonna be in the building tomorrow. He's doing, I think, something for. I'm gonna guess Unmasked or something. He's doing something tomorrow.
Oh fuck! Can we get
Later
him in for a
though.
little bit?
Ron Bennington?
Maybe we could have him pre-tape something or tape after Ron and just do something.
Yeah, let's
quick.
try to get some more lines. I don't know what, but yeah. All right. Hey, shopper ingested semen-tainted yogurt sample.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Do you do the samples at the supermarkets?
Never! Never!
You don't?
Nope.
No!
Why?
I'm with Anthony.
Because of this!
Because they're fucking disgruntled people that have to give out samples.
They're angry, yes.
They're not happy people.
But how
They're on the sidewalk with some kind of like frozen yogurt. You want to try some?
Oh, yeah, try this. And they got their dumb little spoons in their little cup.
Right.
That you get one thing from, but it comes out of this vat of fucking shit that's been sitting there the whole time. No.
But how do you know you've just eaten cum? I mean, how does somebody know?
Oh, I probably knew the taste.
That was some good acting, Jimmy.
I knew what to do with my hands.
Acting class is going well for you. Confirming the suspicions of a New Mexico woman, a yogurt sample provided to her last month by a grocery clerk contained semen.
Oh, God.
According to test results that prompted police to secure a search warrant authorizing them to collect blood and DNA samples from the subject. I don't get how
Then they realized it was called Dannon's semen yogurt.
The disclosure that the yogurt sample from an Albuquerque market tested positive for sperm cells, wow, and saliva.
Oh, God.
How do they know if the woman ate it, though?
Through the yogurt, yeah. How do you know if she ate through the yogurt?
Let me see. When police arrived to investigate the January 25th incident at the Sunflower Farmers Market.
Oh, God.
I hate farmers markets, too.
Yes.
Are you a fan of the farmers market?
No.
Where all the vegetables look sick because they don't have chemicals pumping them up.
No, you need chemicals, hormones.
You really do.
DNA, fucking scientific shit.
I don't know what we're eating, but, man, your fucking fruits look terrific.
Don't care. They look great.
They arrested Garcia after determining he was the subject of 2 outstanding warrants connected to a 2009 bust for criminal sexual contact with a minor.
See, he's a pervert.
These are the guys that are giving your samples.
He was serving Dan in yogurt.
According to a police report, when does this story get really good? The 28-year-old victim was shopping with her daughter.
The first spoonful.
Shopping with her daughter in the store's cereal aisle when she was approached by Garcia, who worked in the store's dairy department. After accepting Garcia's offer of a yogurt sample, the woman immediately thought the sample tasted gross and disgusting.
Oh, God.
And cops reported... said it tasted like semen.
What a good egg she is. That's a guy who has his trained woman. She sucks a lot of dick. If out of context in the supermarket, she's like, I'll try that. Come. This is cum.
She's like a drug-sniffing dog. Yeah. She just sat down and looked at her owner.
She's a spitter, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
In a handwritten statement, the woman said, I spit it out on the floor many times because I was upset.
And what was the guy doing? Did he realize the gig was up, or what did he do?
The woman recalled that.
Jerking off in another thing of yogurt.
Yeah, he said, don't waste that. That took 3 hours. Madam.
Holy shit. Listen to this fucking asshole. The woman recalled that when she talked to manager Catherine Flores, she told me it was Greek yogurt. People love it. It has a lot of protein on it.
Come on. She didn't say that.
The woman paid for her groceries, returned home where she told her boyfriend about the incident. She told of how Garcia had just come with one sample just for me, and then he was so pushy to tell me how to taste it. The woman and her boyfriend eventually returned to the market where they summoned the police. Wow, I wonder what this woman did to the guy that was handing out the
Probably
samples.
nothing.
Yeah, he's just probably sexually...
just like, is it kook?
Or maybe she was hot. Maybe
Yeah.
she was the proper type for
Right.
him.
But how did they get this? What did they like? How did she keep the sample? Did she keep the cup, or how did they get it? Or was he doing it in every one?
Maybe she kept the little piece of sample that was left. I don't know.
You know, I was reading this. You guys are trying to figure out how he got caught?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. He was extremely nervous, this guy. Garcia denied putting bodily fluids in the yogurt container, which he admitted discarding in a trash compactor. Oh. And then they went and got the fucking trash.
They took out the trash.
He should have just fucking kept that and then said, yeah, I threw it out and fucking flushed it.
You know what?
So
Imagine if he had to eat the evidence right there.
Oh,
that would have been a little bitter irony, huh?
Yeah.
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 I don't know. This story left a bad taste in my mouth.
But instead of he should have fucking, I guess you don't think that they're going to come back and you're going to have to say it, but he should have lied and said he threw it out in another garbage. What are you doing?
People do that all the time. You watch a lot of these murder shows like I do. Oh, God. People take shit and put it right out in their stupid garbage pail. Like evidence of killing someone, and they put it in their own garbage. Like the cops aren't going to check. There's a dead body in the house. They're not going to check the garbage pail outside, you dummy. They do it constantly. It's great.
And then
shows.
I think you started the Bread Man helmet. What are we calling him again? Bread helmet?
Well, Danny is he's pretty much the king of knowing what's hot and what's not on the internet.
Well, I saw you photoshopping yesterday because I do.
Yes.
I do check out your Twitter. And,
yes.
Somebody, Ollie Larner, I guess, Ollie with one L. He's got a Photoshop of Bread Helmet guy in a Donkey Kong game.
I was thinking
the barrels.
I was thinking
about this
doing
one?
that one.
The Photoshops are taking over the world with this guy.
I went high tech and went with
retweet.
It's on my
you,
YouTube.
Ollie.
It's on my YouTube. Yeah, that one is funny. Melissa did one of. He's throwing a pizza. He's making pizza.
Oh, that's great.
So he's throwing a big thing of dough in the air, and I had him holding up Simba on the Lion King.
I saw that one. That's funny.
With Rafiki's body, and then got the other one I had. I had another one. Somebody though with the Platoon movie poster is great. And then that's the little Lion King, and but then the YMCA one took a little bit of work. Oh yeah, the touchdown.
I didn't see that one yet.
Touchdown. YMCA.
I didn't see the YMCA one.
Oh, okay.
Yet. You must have done.
Crank it up. You got to see the music. You got to have the music with it. Yeah. Yeah, it's this, and then you actually kind of move around.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Oh my God, it's creepy.
The end is awful.
Yeah, well, can only do so much. Well, you know.
That's pretty good, though, man.
People love Breadhead.
Breadhead YMCA
rules.
on YouTube.
That's on my YouTube. What is mine? Mine is
OPANTXM.
OPANTXM.
Do you think once you start getting cartooned and parodied, all of a sudden the rebellion is just no one
It's
cares
done.
about
That,
it?
Yes.
that was another point when you saw the news teasers for teen sexting and car crashes and shit, and Egypt wasn't even on the news today. Then you realize okay, the story is really dying down. But when they get a figurehead like Bread Helmet guy. And it's the new internet sensation like Moshing Girl was, and fucking the looter, Heineken looter.
What was Moshing Girl?
Moshing Girl was the greatest fucking.
I forgot about her.
Yeah, I remember.
She was in everything.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about her.
I love Moshing Girl.
I forgot all about her.
She was in every fucking thing.
Would they put Mosh Girl in different things?
Oh, she'd end up in everything.
She was
and
awful.
Then, guy projectile vomiting out of his nose and mouth was fantastic.
All right.
Moshing Girl rules.
Okay. Remember we were figuring out the Bobo bit?
Yes.
Let me go to Bill in Georgia. Bill.
Hey, I got the ultimate Bobo Breadhead challenge.
All right, yeah, we're trying to get a bread helmet thing going with Bobo. We really want to throw oranges and rocks at his head.
Yeah, it would be fun to just throw rocks at him.
But Jimmy is the voice of reason, unfortunately, because we really want to do this one.
We get in Dutch.
Go ahead, Bill.
Put the bread helmet on him and turn him out and let the pigeons attack him.
Dude,
let's see, birds.
I just filmed the pigeon guy literally last week of Rolling. I know where to go to do this.
You mean like they would really come to...
Fuck yeah. If we put a bread helmet on Bobo and walked him, it's a... I don't want to say where... It doesn't matter.
You give him goggles, like welding goggles, so his eyes don't get hurt.
The pigeons would go nuts.
Yeah. They would just go for the bread.
Yeah, but they'd be all over his dumb head.
That's okay. They ain't gonna hurt you.
No, they're just pigeons.
They're pigeons.
I could film it today if Bobo could get his ass in. Man, and where do we get a bread helmet from?
You got to make one.
I don't feel like making one. We got to get one of those big fucking.
You got to get one of those
bread
big
bowls.
You got to get a big bread thing.
A bread
big,
bowl.
like bread bowl, like they serve soup in.
You know how disappointed the birds will be when they see where the bread is? That'd be like us finding a pizza on a pile of shit.
And he wears glasses, right?
Yeah, but you got to get him some welding glasses.
Fuck that. The glasses are good
Protect
enough.
his
Get him
eyes.
safety goggles.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
Like the birds, he ends up with his eyes plucked out, laying there. Oh no!
Look at that asshole.
Anything for the show.
If that asshole could get here by 10, I'll do it today. But we need a bread bowl. And I
Yeah.
know exactly where to go. I literally just filmed Pigeon Man last week.
How about a marble rye?
Marble Rock.
You old bag.
That's the bit, though.
Yeah.
My pigeon area is good. Is there another good pigeon area in Manhattan I don't know about?
I have no idea.
I know where the horse and carriages go. That's pretty good, too.
I don't know. Pigeons don't really fuck with you, though, right?
They're
They just want to be
aggressive, though.
fed.
They'll be right in your face. They're not
Yeah,
afraid
but-
of people.
Yeah, but they're not like, vicious where they'll start plucking your eyes out.
No,
Especially if there's bread on your head.
Swat at them.
Yeah.
Say, get out of here.
I like that idea.
I like it, too. And I like your video. The YMCA definitely is...
I was, a quick little After Effects thingy. That program rules.
Hey, got a little kid that loves his Yankee Candles. I didn't forget Danny.
Oh, Yankee Candle Kid.
I didn't forget Danny. Danny brought this to us a couple days ago. Yeah, he's just a YouTube kid, just loving his Yankee Candles. Do you like the Yankee Candles?
You know what? I am a sucker for candles.
Can I tell you something?
Ange gets candles for me all the time. The nice ones like vanilla and Christmas. There was like Christmassy ones in the glass.
Yeah.
And then you light them up all over the house. Oh, I love a good
But
candle.
you don't smell them.
No, you do.
You only smell them when you go, oh, this smells good. But every
Swear.
time you light those stupid things, they never
know
smell
what?
like that.
The ones I got at my house, they smell great. You put them in the bathrooms.
Yeah.
You light them up when you're having a party or something like that. Yeah, those are the kind I get. In the glass.
Dune grass.
Yeah, those are great.
Dune grass rules.
Is great.
If you like the beach, fuck yeah.
I love the beach. I'm a beach guy.
Smells like the beach.
Well, then you know what you do. You got to get sun and sand, and you get dune grass, and then you burn them together.
That's great.
Nice.
You could
A
be
blend.
really gay.
A blend. Really gay.
I gotta tell you something, man. Jennifer Aniston's cologne or perfume, I guess, because it's a woman.
Smell like reeky pussy. No.
Holy shit, does it smell good?
It's good.
Holy mother.
Well, it
of
has to
God.
cover up a world of hurt, so I guess they had to make it really good.
Oh, you know what? If you don't mind, I'm going to be self-serving for a second. Someone sent me a picture yesterday on Twitter, and we did a caption contest. But I want to show you the picture, and they're making 1 million Jennifer Aniston jokes. Did you see?
Oh yeah, I saw the picture. Yep.
You did?
I don't know what that is though.
What do you mean?
Like, what is it? What's really happening in that picture?
Go down like. Oh yeah, I just retweeted.
It was sexy.
I just retweeted the Donkey Kong bread helmet guy right there. I guess. Does it say caption contest?
Oh, no.
What is that? Oh, that's hilarious, too. While we're at it, fuck it. This guy sent me this. This thing is being retweeted like crazy. His name's MT on Twitter. And he retweeted a tweet he got from Mayor Dave Bing. Where's Mayor Dave Bing?
Bing!
I don't know.
Is it Detroit? Help me out.
Bing.
Detroit.
Okay, it is Detroit.
Detroit.
Read that tweet, Danny, that MT got back from Mayor Dave Bing. Just read that.
There are not any plans to erect a statue to RoboCop. Thank you for the suggestion.
That's a real tweet
from the mayor.
From the mayor. Why would he have to? Why would he have to answer that?
How great is that?
Why would he even have to answer that?
I don't know.
It's fantastic.
How funny is that? All right, the one.
That was like the last good thing to come out of Detroit.
Right. The tweet, but give me the picture. It's the one after that. No.
Oops.
Yeah,
good one.
just
What's
get rid of-
happening?
Just get rid of that. It says caption contest. 2 more. Right? Yeah, right there. You got it.
Where? Oh.
Yeah. This picture. It's obviously a high school girl either at a volleyball game or a basketball game, some kind of sporting event.
Yeah, sporting event.
And then you got another chick that's bending down and spraying her crotch.
Spraying her crotch with some kind of aerosol.
Oh, hope it's not Raid.
And there's 1 million Jennifer Aniston jokes going around over
Yeah.
this picture, but like you just said,
But what is it?
What is that? What are they doing?
What is it?
We got any young teenage girls that want to call and tell us?
Tell us what's
Please tell us. And
what
tell
that's
us slowly.
for. Because I don't know.
But what is that? Like, what's wrong with her crotch?
It was the wrong color. They're spray painting it.
I don't know. Maybe it's
she's got like
some kind of powder thing. Maybe she's got a little rash.
She's got like Spanx on or something.
Maybe she's got a rash.
But no, I mean, our pants aren't down. She's
yeah,
doing
it's
it through
on
the clothes.
outside.
What is that?
Was she stinking? And the girls are like, look. Well.
But the picture's in mid-spray. She's spraying her good.
You know what?
Anyone know?
Forget it. I don't know.
It's a question of the day. We need someone that does high school sports.
That's so
that
great.
has little boobies.
I would apply that.
Maybe
with
it's a delouser.
Mouth. That's great. She's got her legs spread apart.
Yeah.
And she's holding her shirt
holding
up,
her
too.
shirt up.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck is going on there?
I don't know.
That's so sexy.
The picture rules, but I really want to know what it's about. I want to learn.
Yeah.
I want to learn as
I
well.
want to learn. What is behind her? What piece of apparatus? What sport are they playing?
I can't even tell the sport.
It's tough. It's just a bench and a water
There's
bottle.
a water bottle.
The
bench,
socks are
a
up
little-
way too high. It doesn't look like basketball shoes.
Could be track?
It's
It could be
inside.
track.
Though.
Maybe
nah,
she's-
too many clothes for track. The socks way high gives it away.
Volleyball practice?
Field hockey?
Inside though?
Well, maybe they're going to go outside.
Soccer? We say no to soccer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah, she'd be wearing cleats or something if it was soccer.
Could be indoor
volleyball?
practice.
Volleyball?
Maybe volleyball.
Maybe she got hit in the pussy with a volleyball.
Yes, numbing
And
spray.
it hurts, and that's like, numbing spray.
Well,
they
the phones
throw
are
the ball
all right,
off.
the phones are lit, so we're gonna get the answer in a minute, but gotta
Hope
wait.
so.
And Bobo's
She's really tight.
Bobo's on
It's
the line
graphite
going,
spray.
"I'll do it." But Bobo, you got to be here by 10. Stop calling the stupid show. Let's go to Lauren. Lauren.
Oh.
Hey guys, how are you?
Oh, hello. I
Hi,
guess we're going to
Lauren.
get an
How are
answer
you?
now.
Did you see my Twitter with this picture?
No, I didn't see the Twitter with the picture. I'm in the car right now driving.
All right, no worries. But I guess the girl's like kind of sitting down, leaning back, and then another girl's bending down with an aerosol can, just spraying the shit out of her crotch.
On the outside of her shorts, though.
Right.
Like very tight spandexy shorts.
Right.
All right, well, basically, it's not just, when you're working out or playing sports type thing, because I'm not in my teens, I'm in my 20s. But when I'm at the gym or, if you've had like a busy day running around, usually it's either just some sort of good scented deodorant type spray or just a good scented spray. Because if you plan on going out afterwards and you can't grab like a quick shower or something and you plan on being with somebody, you want to make sure you smell good down there.
On the outside of your pants, though?
She's wearing her sweaty clothes, and wouldn't she do it in the locker room?
Well,
when she only
I
has her
wouldn't-
panties on?
Personally, I wouldn't do it in the middle of a gymnasium if that's where they are. I would go into the locker room. But, you can, honestly, because after you feel self-conscious, and it's just like if you check under your arms to see if you smell when you put your deodorant on, if you're like, oh, you know what?
Who does
I
that?
feel a bit more. A lot of people. You do. You're guilty. No.
I love when my pits stink.
All right, look at a bunch of people saying you're wrong, Lauren. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
All right, well, that's what we do.
At least you tried it.
Who is this bitch?
You sound nice and
Yeah.
and
You're just
sounds-
trying to help.
Sounds like you smell nice and all. So.
Yeah.
So we won't beat you up too bad. All right, thank you. Let's go to Catherine in Jersey. Catherine.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
How you doing, bitch?
I love hearing from the women. We actually have them listening. It's nice. What's up, Catherine?
Well, I teach in high school, and
Do you?
they they use the hairspray to keep their shorts in place. So when they're running around playing volleyball, they're spiking or whatever.
Really? Oh, so it's not chafing their thighs?
Right. Yeah, no, so they don't ride up into their crotch and whatever.
You know what? That might be a good answer. It stiffens up the material. It maybe adheres a little to the leg.
Right.
I don't know. Can we tell what that's a can of? Zoom in. Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
I think that's hairspray. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
That's all I got.
All right.
Thanks.
Where you getting your motherfucking information from, bitch?
And a few people saying static spray. Let's go to Denise in Jersey.
Static
Hey
Denise.
guys, how are you today?
How's the nephew?
That's not very funny. That's what do you talk? Oh, Denise. All right. I was gonna say how with the calves for Denise. Go ahead. Dueling
Guys,
chips.
you know,
Dueling chips. Yeah.
You got to think about it. There's a lot of black women that nappy.
Boo! Sorry. What were you saying?
It's not a black girl. It's a white girl.
It's a young, supple white girl.
No, it's static guards. Because that shit gets all staticky, especially when you get chub rub. That's, you know.
Well, you get what?
Chub rub.
What's that?
Chub rub, when the inner thighs rub together.
Oh, well, these are athletic girls.
So athletic girls know it's some kind of static guard, some kind of thing that keeps everything in place, so it's not rubbing the shorts up.
Maybe it is some kind of static thing, because then because that spandex kind of works up that charge, and maybe the shirt sticks to it and makes it feel all silly.
You ever have a static pussy?
No, what? How does that happen?
I don't know.
Oh.
But it does feel good on the men's ghost when you spray it.
But this girl is really spraying right where the clit is. It
looks like it's on the thigh. I gotta be honest.
Really?
It doesn't look directly on the crotch.
Danny, where's the... Oh, yeah, okay.
It looks like it's hitting the thigh.
It's the way upper right thigh that's getting hit. You're right.
So
but
she
the
might
bounce
have
off
just-
is making it look like it's
Yeah,
ground
that's
zero.
what it is. She
Okay,
might be
you're
going
right.
like this, and you just caught that.
Right.
Who's on the phone? What's her name?
It is provocative.
Denise.
Okay.
North Jersey.
I don't care where you're from, bitch. Why is this spraying a pussy? Quickly.
I'm bummed we got the answer because there's so many girls we could just talk to.
When's Jimmy coming back to Jersey? When's he going to
Soon.
Jimmy.
He's got
March 5th, Montclair.
Montclair. It's coming soon.
Beaumont, right?
Yes, madam.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
Let me go to Tom in Hillside. Tom.
Hey guys, how you doing?
You're out, Tom.
What's up, Tom?
Oh man, I'm surprised you're not plugging your Twitter from yesterday, the pumpkin lady.
That was just a throwaway video. I don't plug all my videos. It was just a throwaway video. I saw a girl with a fucking oversized, really orange jacket, and I don't know. We filmed it for a minute.
It was hilarious.
Oh, you liked it? I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right, boys. Have a good day.
Thank you, Tom.
You have a good day, sir.
Tom in Hillside.
Tom.
Yankee Candle guy. Want to do it after the break? Let's do that.
Okay.
So we got a kid that loves his Yankee Candles. We're
he
finding
gay?
out. It's a kid that loves his Yankee Candles.
Yeah.
Well, does he like the way they smell or the way they feel?
He's a little
long, thin ones.
He's a little too young to be enjoying Yankee Candles this
All right.
much.
I just see the first frame of the video of him, and I'm saying this could be a little femme problem here.
You think you're born with the gay?
Yeah.
Yes.
I absolutely think you're born with the gay, but I do think there's a few people that fall into it.
That do a little gay.
That do it because they either want attention or they think that they'd be better in that community, better suited. But that's like fake gay.
But most people just born with the gay.
I think true, honest gay people are born gay.
Yeah. Like when I was growing up, I didn't really talk about Yankee Candles like this kid's about to talk about.
No, he's ready to roll on Yankee Candles, huh?
Yeah.
No, because there are kids that are like, like fucking 4 or 5 years old, and you're like, that kid is a femme.
Yeah.
That kid is a femmy kid.
Yeah, when I told the story a million times. My nephew with the baseball. He's been playing t-ball since he was basically out of the womb. He was one of those kids that they needed to get him on the baseball field immediately. And you just saw some of these kids, and you just knew.
Better suited for ballet, huh? Some of those kids.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe floral arrangements or interior decorating.
Whatever.
How about that?
Whatever makes them happy.
Window treatments.
Whatever makes them happy.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's all just about the kid being able to be himself.
I do want to acknowledge.
No bullying, people. No bullying, please.
Coke Logic caught me red-handed, so I do have to read this. Ope, by talking about not plugging your Twitter video, didn't you just plug your Twitter video? And then he writes Radio Genius. You caught me red-handed, Coke Logic.
It wasn't that hard to catch. It's like one of Jimmy's plugs. Oh, please.
Oh, please.
I'm not going to mention the fact that I'll be at.
But I don't.
I know you don't.
I'm not talking about that right now. I didn't even know that's why you called the show. You caught me so bad. Bravo, sir. All right, Yankee Candle Kid next. Stay there.
The Virus, Sirius XM. You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Entering the studio, Bob Kelly, everyone.
Bobby.
What's up, Bobby?
Hey.
Robert
What
Kelly.
I loved about the break, Jimmy and Bobby are outside the studio trying to figure out what holds Frank Shamrock and Fedor should put Jimmy in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jimmy's insane for doing this.
I look forward to it, but I don't.
No one looks forward to
Looking
that.
for punishment.
But it's not like I want to do it like Jason Ellis is a different vibe. Jason's like a guy who practices and stuff, and he's like, go ahead, kick me.
He'll take like a full kick in the leg.
I don't want to do that.
He wants to do a triangle, which means he has to put his face directly in Fedor's ball sack.
Oh, well, there's a plus.
Well, just above it. His chin would be resting on his cock tip and sack.
Oh, God.
So you're going triangle with
Maybe,
Fedor?
whatever if he wants to do that. He may not want to lie on the floor. He may want to just do one standing up with his arm.
Yeah, but it's
Whatever
got
he
to be
wants to
different
do.
than the other three.
Oh,
You've
I
done
agree.
three. You've done Randy Couture, Gonzalez,
No, I did.
and BJ Penn. Thank you, E-Rock.
No, it wasn't Gonzalez. It was Cain Velasquez. It was
Velasquez. I'm sorry.
Guillotine choke with Velasquez, just a regular choke with Couture,
Right.
and armbar with BJ Penn.
So-
I should go for something with the leg.
But BJ was
The
fluid.
arm bar was my favorite so far. Although you did make a good sound when you were being choked.
Oh yeah, we.
I remember
That
that.
was a good one.
We're gonna get two new ones today because
Yeah.
Frank Shamrock
should
certainly hurt people still.
They should have Frank do an omoplata.
What's an omoplata?
Where someone
here's-
he puts
here's-
his shin over his front of his neck and chokes you out.
Here's the Randy.
Well, let's phrase this properly.
Here's the Randy Couture. What? No,
Who spelled that?
I did. Fucked it. But I pointed out that I fucked it
Oh,
up.
you put an E in there?
Yeah.
You ever choke a clam? Use that.
Randy Couture. Choking out the North.
Physiologically, the carotid arteries are right here.
Oh, God.
And there's two kinds of
The
choke.
video's
There's a blood
twisted.
choke, which is cutting off the blood supply. There's a wind choke. Wind chokes are actually very painful. You don't want it again. You call it a soup
Crushes
because
his trachea.
eventually you'll pass
Choke
out
a clam.
It's a
How humiliating. He's controlling me with his finger. He's standing behind me,
You know
putting his
why?
fingers on my
He's
neck.
checking to see if you're done.
Fucking Patrice.
Oh, God.
my bicep on one carotid and my forearm on the other. Okay. And now if I apply
Slow motion.
There it is. So we're gonna add to the collection today.
I've never seen Jimmy come so fast.
That sound is like,
Kane, I think Kane, they both hurt badly, but Kane's was awful.
Yeah.
That guillotine choke is a horrible fucking hold to be put in.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, they're up there. We got three of them.
Oh,
I'm trying to think. I think the BJ Penn was the one that looked the worst.
Right. This one was bad.
Velasquez.
Yeah.
With the guillotine.
Yeah.
Or if I'm on the ground, I'm trying to
We're
get
gonna
up
have to
somehow.
retweet all these today again.
Oh, he's strong.
Out to here. This is basically this. And I'm just looking.
Let's try that just for a second, but I need a second.
Do you have a safe word, Jimmy?
Yeah, ouch.
Okay.
You won't be able to talk.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Jimmy looks nervous.
Here it is. And.
Jesus, forget it.
I love how quickly you tap.
Did you see me test the distance for tapping? I actually put my arm up to his arm
to make
to
sure.
see I could get my arm up there.
He put you in the best choke right there.
And you said you're looking forward to this today.
Yes. It's fun because you don't get a chance. How many guys get to be put in those holds by champions?
That's true. That's true. This is the BJ Penn in the arm bar.
I wanted to ask a UFC guy this for a while.
Bad.
Damn, this got 80,000 views. I like the BJ Penn one.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This is.
These always make the
so-
MMA sites.
Yeah, they love them.
I'll retweet all these for
Choke a
everybody
clam.
today.
Choke a clam.
No, don't make it real, Jimmy. Come on.
I don't want him to.
No pressure
on it, yeah.
No pressure, I mean.
BJ.
I want to know what that feels like.
Lock it in. Let's see.
BJ just lost, too.
Yeah, he wasn't happy. So, you know, this.
Sitting in the seat, he does this to Jimmy with his leg.
Wow.
Oh my God! Across his neck. Holy! All right, he's tapping.
He taps.
He taps like a hummingbird's wing.
That dude, it hurt because it pulls you from. I didn't realize you got pulled apart. Like I knew one arm got pulled, but I was being stretched both ways.
Yeah,
that was a hideous
Does it just feel
feeling.
like your rib cage is going to
Hideous
open up?
feeling.
Fuck that. All right, you're going to do 2 new ones today.
Yes, I will.
The guys will be in soon. Fedor and Frank Shamrock.
Someone said to do the an ankle one. That's
Ankle lock.
It's supposed to be
And then
horrible.
there's a knee. Do a knee bar.
What's a knee bar?
A knee bar is he grabs your leg and grabs your ankle and twists your knee off.
Oh shit! Fuck
That's a good
that.
one.
All right. I mean, whatever one he wants to do.
We'll see his little hand with the tap.
I'd love to hear him. I'd love to hear him go. Oh, my knee!
Oh, my knee broke my knee, dude.
Yeah, that looks. Is that Shamrock?
Frank Shamrock knee bar.
Yeah.
Oh no!
you're not doing it.
Ah, my God.
Fucking
No, but this
way.
guy's fine right here.
Yeah, he's fine right there.
He's fine
until,
right there. He's got
until
his-
you knee him in the. Or
Yeah, that guy's fucking on the mat. He knows how to twist his leg
Get
like
the back
that.
of his heel in the guy's asshole.
that would just hurt. Yeah, you put your heel in his asshole.
Someone's got a hold suggestion.
It's like heaven and hell.
Let me try. Let me try this. Maybe Shane in Toronto has a hold idea. Shane.
Hi, Shane.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you
Hey.
doing? If you want for Fedor, maybe go with an anaconda choke.
An anaconda. Would you go for an anaconda choke?
Never.
Is that where he
Oh,
lays
fuck
on his
outta
back
here.
and just puts his forearm around? Because they did a test on him on some Discovery on how strong he is when he chokes, and they were comparing him to.
I think that was a guillotine or a rear naked choke, but the anaconda choke is a pretty cool choke. You can do it from a lot of different positions. The one that Bobby was talking about is actually called a go-go plata, not an omoplata.
Sorry, dude. Thanks. Go
Attack on the shoulder.
Well, can I ask you something, Shane? Because obviously you know this shit. We want one that looks really good on video and one that'll really hurt Jimmy, even though it's a half a second.
Pretty much any of those holds are going to hurt him.
Yeah.
Kimura, which is you've never done a shoulder attack, Jimmy. You can do a Kimura.
Oh.
That's where he's going to. It's also called a key lock. Frank will do it for you. But Fedor, for Fedor, you got to go with the choke. Fedor's not going to lie down, and he typically doesn't do a lot of like triangle chokes and stuff like that.
Okay.
He's a combo fighter. So you want to go with like an anaconda or a Darce choke. So, those
Darce choke is good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
those
John
chokes.
Jones did a Darce choke.
I don't like chokes.
In one of
my
his
neck.
fights.
I have a little neck.
Yeah.
Why don't you just have him do the people's elbow?
The people's elbow.
What's that?
I like that.
It's The Rock.
That's a wrestling thing.
Oh, God.
The Rock, yes, of course.
This is the
Vince
go-go
McMahon
plata.
was trending yesterday on Twitter, Ant.
What's
Our old pal Vince McMahon. I don't know. Maybe Sam can tell us.
He's got something going on.
Well,
When's WrestleMania?
I heard that Chris Jericho had a funny line. I don't want to
Yeah?
fucking wreck it, so Sam, I'm sure he watches every wrestling show.
Oh, please. Of course he does. He's
you ready?
Mr. Wrestling. What is this thing he's doing?
He has his shin in the front of his neck and his foot on the back of his neck.
God.
And he chokes him out that way with
He's choking him out with his shin.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy hit the mat like a sack of potatoes.
Sam, why was Vince McMahon trending yesterday?
Because they announced on Twitter right before Raw that Vince McMahon was going to return to TV last night.
Where has he been these days?
Was he injured? Did his limo blow up?
Yeah.
The next
Did the light fall on
Did
him?
he run into a Botox needle?
No, the Nexus had taken him out.
Wait, what?
The Nexus
Yeah.
had taken him out.
What is this?
Well, it's a faction of rebels.
Oh, okay. How'd they take him out?
They beat him down.
But hasn't he just been beat down 1,000 times before?
But they all did their finishing moves to him, and there was like 5 of them.
Yeah, but hasn't this happened to Vince?
No, there was too many of them.
And then where did he go?
For hospital, I guess.
So they knew where he was.
Yeah, but he wasn't on TV. He didn't come back to the arena.
Do you really think he was in the hospital?
Must have been.
I hate talking wrestling with Sam because he's such an innocent little boy.
Well, where else would he be?
Well, he probably was on vacation.
Well, I think Linda had something to do with it. Look, I'm trying to become a politician, so could you stop with your silly wrestling shit for 6 months and give me a shot at this?
He let the anonymous Raw general manager take care of the powers.
Yeah,
anonymous.
He controls via email.
Okay. Oh, via email.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
The laptop goes off, you know.
Hey,
What
did Chris Jericho say yesterday? You didn't watch Raw last night?
Chris Jericho?
I heard he was in the ring with Vince McMahon, and Chris Jericho was basically saying that, he hates MMA. And then Vince said something like, we're trying to get Brock Lesnar for WrestleMania. And then all of a sudden, Chris Jericho said, "Oh, I love MMA."
I didn't see that.
Did you see the whole show?
No.
Oh, what the hell was more important than that?
Yeah, that was,
are you growing up?
That was the big moment last night.
What are you doing?
I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, so
You
I fell
actually just went
asleep.
to bed? Oh.
I mean, the TV was on, but my eyes were shut.
Someone's had enough of
growing up.
wrestling.
We need to
No,
get
no, no,
Tinkerbell
no. I haven't
in
had
here.
enough of wrestling.
Oh,
I've had
you're
enough
growing
of
up, Sam.
Vince is getting old.
Well, shit, he's been at this
I
since
know.
I was
but
a kid.
It's like getting a little chubby.
No, he came out last night and he said that next week he was going to make an announcement.
And what is that going to be?
Next week he's going to announce who the guest host of WrestleMania is going to be.
They got Lesnar. Because Lesnar doesn't have to wrestle.
If he's the guest host, he doesn't have to wrestle.
But he's got to make it look like it. Like, I bet people slide in the ring and he goes like into position to wrestle, and then other people come out and start beating up those people.
Dana won't let him do that.
I don't think it'll be
Cross
Brock.
promotion, though.
No way.
I think
won't let
Dana
him do-
would allow him if he doesn't wrestle.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Because they
I don't think
get
it'll
a
be
lot of
Brock.
celebrities for WrestleMania.
But Brock Lesnar is not like a strong like mic guy. So if he has to go out there and host something, he's not.
Oh, I see.
Who are you thinking?
Well,
Hulkster?
I made a Twitter suggestion.
I saw you.
Sam Roberts, yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen prime
Well,
time.
I think it would be a good fit.
Well, I don't think
He said
you're,
it's
you're
like
a known
a
commodity.
celebrity, somebody who really can, light up a crowd, something like that. And I said, that's,
Where does your description come in?
I mean, I thought
You're
it
a
described.
zilch who puts people to sleep.
There's been rumors of Bieber doing something at WrestleMania this year.
Oh,
Get
God.
the fuck
There's
outta
only
here.
one thing I want to see him do at WrestleMania: get his ass kicked by a shitload of large men, and then get ass raped by them.
It's family programming.
great.
Lucky Justin.
When is this WrestleMania?
It's March. And he also came out, he was in Wisconsin, not in Green Bay, but he was in Wisconsin, and he proclaimed that he said congratulations for the Super Bowl. There's only one event that's bigger than the Super Bowl, and that, of course, is WrestleMania.
Do you think WrestleMania will have 111 million viewers?
Approximately.
What was the biggest audience for WrestleMania? And what year?
I mean, I don't know the pay-per-view numbers. I know that, they've sold 90,000-seat arenas out, but I don't know what the biggest...
Oh, that's close to 111 million.
Well, they don't have arenas that seat 111 million
They
yet.
ought to build one.
I don't know what the biggest...
One big arena.
Go to Anthony's house.
My arena.
Just have it in his backyard.
Pay-per-view versus network. I mean, the numbers are going to be different.
Oh, whatever. It's not as popular, I guess. People aren't willing to make the commitment to fucking buy it.
I mean, I think it's close to 111 million is what I'm saying.
Ah, okay.
But I'm saying if it's a little bit off.
Largest audience? Have you gotten that one yet?
Yeah, well,
Trav Doggy.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, are you
Danny.
saying oh boy because Travis is on this?
Danny would have had it probably.
Sure would
Watch wrestling.
I know. That's what we're trying to figure out. How many?
because all right. Well, as we get that info, you want the Yankee Candle Kid?
I got to
Yes.
hear this little.
Because we got the
Little
guys coming
fake-a-la.
in about 15 minutes, so we should get this out of the way. Maybe do a little break, because then we could get Jimmy into his holds and stuff. I don't want to. And talk to Fedor and Frank Shamrock.
Biggest audience was Madison Square Garden. Biggest, greatest
How much is,
WrestleMania.
How much
Shut
is
up,
a
you
pay-per-view?
piss yourself, you old man.
It's like $50 for WrestleMania.
Okay, so the last one was $52 million.
What?
Dollars.
Oh.
So
I thought
52 million divided by 50.
So that's about a mil. It's doing a mil on people at home.
Well, that's close.
So yeah, around
Only
$1 million.
100
About.
and 9 or 10 more.
That's probably domestic.
Well, so was the Super Bowl.
We're talking globally.
All right, you always have an answer for him.
Yeah, I mean,
The wrestling is like,
gig.
is it coming back now or is it a downfall? Like, I mean,
It's-
last time I watched it, you could like, it was a small arena, like you could hear the rednecks.
No, that
like,
was
talking.
That's the other one.
What's the other
They're
one?
having a tough time.
TNA.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, yeah.
TNA was having a tough time.
They record in a TV studio
Yeah.
still. There's
yeah, it's weird, man. Like you
Yeah.
can hear the people on the top row yelling shit.
They can't get venues.
Not-
TNA, no.
And it's all the ex really big wrestling stars, which makes it very awkward.
Jake the Snake Roberts?
No.
Is he
But, like,
related, by the way?
to me?
Yeah.
I wish he was. I used to tell people in grade school that he was my uncle.
And they believed you?
No, nobody did.
That's too bad. Here's Yankee Candle Kid. Did you see this yet, Bobby?
No, I haven't seen it.
There's a kid. I don't know how old he is. He's probably about 12, maybe.
He's 11 and a half.
11 and a half. And he loves his Yankee candles, and he couldn't wait to tell the world.
Hey guys, today's going to be another Yankee Candle haul. I just went to Yankee Candle today,
and
I decided to buy a lot of...
Already?
Yeah, I'm just feeling there's something very feminine, very effeminate going on with this boy, this young lad, and he's into candles.
Decided to buy a lot of stuff. First things that I'm going to show you are my large drawers. First one I got was Pink Lady Slipper, and that's cast on...
Pink Lady what?
He got the first one he got was Pink Lady
Slipper.
Slipper. The fuck is that?
Is that him?
Is that him?
Oh, jeez.
No, that's not
him.
No, that's another kid.
That is a real gay.
Oh wait, maybe it is.
I'm glad there's
go
more
ahead
than
and
one.
haul them since these videos seem to be.
Oh wow, that could be the most.
First one was
flaming
a
gay
repurchase. There.
Is it the same kid growing up?
It's a different kid.
All right, let's listen to the first kid.
Oh God!
I didn't know this was a phenomenon.
Wow, is he gay?
Got was Pink Lady Slipper, and that's cast under the floral section. I love it. It smells mostly like baby powder and flowers. I really like it. If you smell
I like that
fresh cut
smell
roses,
too.
it smells like that, but it has a little bit more baby powder. And if you bought any of that, which is $24.99, you got a second one 50% off. So it was Early Sunrise I got, which is under the fresh. And I don't.
Does his mom work for Yankee Candle?
I don't know, but if you listen real close, you could hear his father weeping in the other room, just crying his eyes out, saying, "Why?
And I told everyone if my son was gay, I wouldn't care.
I wouldn't care as long as you know he's healthy and I love him. Just, could you fucking just play baseball one day, please?
Imagine walking in to your son and he's doing this video.
He's doing a podcast. You would hope that he's jacking it to some fucking really good porn, and you walk in and he's doing a little podcast for candles.
I'd rather have him walk in and have him jacking off his friend, at least trying to learn about his cock. Oh, poor kid.
Yeah, wow.
He's a little fatty bumbaladdy, too.
He is. He's a little chubby.
Fresh. And I don't know how to describe this. It smells like outside. I really like it. And so that was one transaction.
It's a foot thing falling on his foot?
This is also
sounds
my
like.
transaction. Sage and citrus. I've heard a lot of reviews on this, and I wasn't too fond of it when I tried it. It's a very strong scent, so I only got it in this.
Like
I
man
didn't
ass.
buy it in
Very
a full
strong
jar
scent.
yet because I'm not positive if I'll like it or not. It's pretty strong. Has more of a sage scent than citrus. So when I bought that,
is he
they asked me.
Is he maybe?
No, he's putting the candles back down.
What the fuck is his microphone laying on the table?
Yankee Candles are heavy.
You're mad about his audio setup.
I don't like the sound quality.
Yeah. It's a fucking kid in a blue room with 98 candles. Leave him alone.
Does he finish up with one candle, one jar? I want to see if he can take that in.
They asked me if I wanted a teddy bear, and of course, I said yes. He is really infused with soft blanket a lot, and I really like it. My soft blanket candle I just bought, it shattered. And I don't have the receipt anymore, so I have to return that to the store. So I was pretty upset.
This is all he talks about, I bet.
He's
I
a
bet this is
lonely
like
boy.
At the dinner table, he's just like, Father, you know what I picked up today? Another Yankee Candle.
There's no dad in this relationship. It's a single fat mom that adopts cats.
You think that's it?
Yeah, she's just a single fat mom, and they hang out way too much, and they're too good of friends. Like, him and his mom are best friends.
Best friends.
And they do everything together. This lonely asshole, he gets picked on. He has no friends. He comes home, Mom, guess what? And they hang out and talk, and they hug each other. She probably kisses him too long.
She kisses him too long. She tells him how, don't worry about the kids at school because he's so much more special than they are.
She lies to him every day.
Yeah, has to lie to him like that every day about how special he is.
And he grabbed onto candles because his mom one day said, candles are my favorite thing. So he just latched onto that.
Yeah.
And now him and his mom have something in common.
You think they watch TV together in the living room, and he just like Like rubs her leg a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. No, my neck hurts working. Oh, and he breaks out a little massager from Brookstones. And he rubs.
One of those that look like a dildo.
Yeah, there's no table either. They have like TV trays. Just sitting in front of the TV all the time. That's all they do.
And then they probably eat a pint of ice cream each.
Yeah.
And she's like, this is good.
And
This
light
makes
all
you
the
feel
candles.
good. This is our happy time. Lights the candles, and then he eats like a whole thing of Haagen-Dazs each. That's why they're fat.
We have to go to Kevin. Kevin, go ahead.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey,
Hey, I think Anthony's got this all wrong. You guys are approaching it the wrong way.
Yeah.
There's two fathers in the other room, and they're probably bumping dickheads.
Oh, you think it's one of those
High
double... fuck is that midget?
What is this? The video's just called Midget Stabs Man in the Testicles with a Fork?
The gay candle kid ended, and this started.
I have no idea what this is. Oh, Christ, this stupid music. You got a midget.
This midget had a fork and he just stabbed some guy in the ass.
Yeah, that's not in the testicles, or does he go testicles?
No, he goes
too?
uppercut to the testicles. That is one angry midget.
Well, wouldn't you be angry?
Is that really a midget?
I like
Isn't
it's
that a
Steve Perry from Journey hair.
Yeah.
Not a midget.
isn't that a dwarf?
Well, they're all midgets.
That's something from Middle Earth.
There is a thing where it's like it's all encompassing, like midget. Midget
Takes care
is
of all
dwarf,
categories. Yep.
Little people.
You're right.
Whatever it is, it wasn't met with tears of joy in the delivery room.
Right.
Probably was, and they didn't know until like it was 2.
Not growing at all. Oh, look at this little kid, the
Darth
6-year-old.
Vader kid? Is he just playing a video
Darth
game while
Vader.
they interview his mom on CNN?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's working on an iPad, it looks
That's
like.
because he's got some kind of congenital heart problem or something.
No.
Yeah.
That cute little kid has a shitty heart?
That's what I heard.
Oh, fuck.
He met James Earl Jones from CNN,
didn't know
and of course
that.
Darth Vader's voice. And yeah, I think he might have some kind of little heart problem.
Ah, Christ.
What are you going to do? I think that's why he's getting so much press.
Yeah, of course.
You couldn't even see him in the commercial.
Well,
So
now
what the hell does it matter? Now he's a big star.
he looks like one of the Lawrence kids.
Yeah, yeah.
He has that Joey.
Little Joey Lawrence look when little Joey Lawrence was little Joey Lawrence.
Right.
Before he was whoa.
Or the little kid on 8 is Enough. Before
yeah.
Adam
Rich.
Adam Rich, before he went bad and with all sorts of things.
He's got that little raggedy mop top hair
That's what
those kids have.
The little Darth Vader kid has.
Are they up or are they downstairs?
Oh,
you want to break real quick?
Yeah, we should break. We got Fedor and Frank Shamrock coming in.
Yep.
Also got Bob Kelly. Bobby, what are we promoting today? Anything?
I'm at the Palace Theater in Albany Saturday night for a big Valentine's regalia.
Nice.
This Saturday night, Palace Theater.
The Virus, Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Got to turn on every microphone in the studio.
There is,
we got like 20 people outside the studio. We got Fedor coming into the Opie and Anthony show.
yeah.
Oh, Frank Shamrock.
Yep, Frank.
Right on. What's up, Frank?
Amazing.
Fedor,
Love
what's
this.
going on, brother?
Hello.
It's been a while.
And Frank, we're going to put is Fedor's translators here? Oh, hi, how are you? If you can sit up there.
You're translating today?
I think so.
Okay,
How you
good,
doing,
good,
man?
good.
I'll translate for Fedor if need be.
You can translate, Frank?
It just sounds like this. Die!
Yeah.
Oh, you're done. And you're out.
I hear people getting hit and pain. The sound of pain.
We also have Showtime in studio, I believe, and Bob Kelly. We got a packed house.
Bobby, very big fan. Very big fan, Bob Kelly.
Huge fan, yeah, huge
Yes.
fan.
Good size. He's good size.
What are you guys shooting a
Did you say I have
documentary?
a good size?
Oh, what do you need?
I
Lower?
don't know if he's the biggest fan, but he's good size.
Lower her seat, Sam. What are you doing?
Sam, please.
Come on, Sam. Fix the interpreter's seat.
What happened?
This is the one that doesn't lower.
Oh,
Now you're just
what
being
is
mean to her.
this?
Give me that seat and she can have this one. Please, Sam.
Yeah, Fedor is
They don't
going
want 8 feet in the air.
Fedor's going to knock you out.
Yeah,
bro.
he's going to knock someone out.
He's not.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
the seat's too high.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
She's petting him. That's never a good
That's
sign.
not a good sign.
Are you trying to calm him down? Is he all right?
There you go.
Come on, glasnost. Just starts laughing at me.
Is she doing her job, Frank?
I have no clue what they're saying, bro. I just smile and nod so Feder doesn't knock me out, man.
Stolik Schneier.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
You should find out.
Anthony, be careful.
I think it's vodka.
Why are you just trying freaking Russian out? Are you all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We love having you here. Big fans.
Yeah, it's
Big
been
fans
a
of-
couple years.
Yeah. Big fans of watching you beat people up.
We can have you. We don't. He doesn't need the headphones. We can have you on that mic though, so the audience can hear what you're saying too when you translate.
Do you want them to hear my Russian as well? Or
You back off when you're doing the Russian.
I want to
and
pick
then-
up a little Russian.
And then you do the English for everybody,
Yeah.
so we know what Fedor's saying.
That's good that she actually asked that. Most times, the Brazilian interpreters make you sit through both. Which takes 12 hours.
Brutal. He doesn't need them if he doesn't want to wear them. Whatever he wants. We don't want to upset him.
It's like talking to Francois Truffaut in Close Encounters.
From behind here, Norton and Fedor, it looks like a little mini Fedor.
You think so?
Yeah, like he looks like a little mini one.
Tell Fedor that he's making fun of him.
No, I'm not making fun of him. No, I'm not. No. Lady, excuse me, miss.
It's Tanya.
Tanya, don't even mess. Please. No.
Please tell him that we're not happy with this disrespect. We don't like it.
Listen. What's her name again? Frank, you need to help
I
me
can't
out.
help you on this one,
Tanya. Dude, please don't listen to anything he
Well,
says.
Fedor says he will be waiting for you after the show is over.
How can
nice knowing you, bro.
It's the only way I'll ever get famous.
How can you think it's a compliment? How can you think it's a compliment to tell Fedor that he looks like me? There's no fighter that
I
wants to
said
hear
from
that.
the back, not from the front. That would be an insult. You don't have a bad back. You look good.
So we're very happy that. Are you guys doing Is it a documentary to be shown after the fight, or what are you filming for?
Well, right now we're shooting a show called Ungloved, and it's a sort of behind the scenes kind of.
I thought it was Jimmy's sex life.
Of, yeah. Gonna keep the glove on that one.
Too late.
You know, we're showing the insides of MMA really from my life and my standpoint, because my journey has been just incredible. So we're just trying to show people what's going on the inside, like stuff like this, because most people have no clue that we get up and do all this crazy stuff. And
Right.
Fedor knocks out buses and beats up people on the way. Yeah, knocked the bus out on the way over here. He KO'd a New York City bus. I'm
Yeah,
not,
but
I'm not joking.
you're not. I mean, you're talking like you're a badass too. I mean, you
Sports
still are,
announcer?
but no, you were a badass son of a bitch in your time too. And
My days are done. Now,
I saw a video of you getting. You had Boss Rutan in a knee bar, and
Making faces at him?
and you're actually sticking your tongue out at him because
man.
it was pancreas,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can't close fist.
Yeah.
And he was palming your face, and you're laughing, going and sticking his tongue out. So he closed his fist and hit you
Yeah, it wasn't
in the face.
It wasn't very smart. Yeah. I was
Taunting
younger
him
then.
like that,
I was
yeah.
younger then.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Can I say that Bob's a very knowledgeable MMA guy,
He
but
is.
I don't like the way he's sitting right now. It's way too comfortable and kind of sexy.
Dude, I'm on the couch with him. That's not cool.
I don't like the fact that he's lounging like they're sipping daiquiris in Hawaii.
I should have more respect. No, she's saying everything.
Yeah, she's making sure he knows.
Just gotta keep Fedor and let him know what's being said.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
You finally lost a fight, which it was a shock for everybody. What was going through your mind? And I wondered this right after the fight. As you tapped, it seemed like you were hesitant to tap. What was going through your mind as you were tapping?
Вот когда ты, то есть в конце концов пришел тот момент, когда вот ты проиграл, что у тебя было в голове тогда, когда вот ты, постучал по рингу, что пронеслось у тебя в голове, о чем ты думал?
Да нет, я оценивал ситуацию просто и понимал, что надо остановить бой, потому что не хотелось осыпать на ринге. Ничего. Я понимал, что рано или поздно это произойдет.
I'd love for him to just punch you in the face, Jimmy.
But here's what a phony I am. I nodded because I knew what he said. I actually nodded.
You're nodding.
So strong. So strong, bro. I nodded. I don't speak Russian, but I nodded like.
What was the answer?
Speaking, nothing special. There was nothing special I was thinking about. I could evaluate the situation pretty good, and at the same time, I could realize that I had to stop the fight because, I didn't want to fall asleep.
All right. So was it? Do you think that Werdum, is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that he because Fedor a lot of times will get somebody down and just jump on him. Do you think that he kind of was waiting for that and saw a weakness or a flaw in the style which he was waiting for?
Обычно, Федор, в вашей манере вы кого-нибудь там заваливаете и уже добиваете. Думаете ли вы, что Вердум видел это в вас, и он именно ждал этого момента? И видел это как вашу слабость?
Я не думаю, что... Я понимаю, что Фабрисио рассчитывал на то, чтобы сделать именно этот прием. И у него это получилось. Но просто я немножко поспешил и, увлекшись именно добиванием, был не совсем внимателен в защите лежа. А так, я думаю, что Бог даст, мы еще встретимся.
I wish I knew this language.
I know.
Yeah, man. I gotta learn that. I gotta get Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone Russian. Is that how you learned?
No, that's not. Well, frankly speaking, I understand that Fabrizio Verdum was waiting for that very situation, and he was hoping to use that hold. And I understand that I was in a hurry, and I got really very excited, and I was in a hurry, just to finish the hold, and that's why I was not very attentive.
These Fedor's words or yours?
But hopefully, that's Fyodor's words.
I thought you were kicking ass. She has no sense of humor.
Yeah, why no sense of humor?
No,
She's
I
wonderful.
wish you could be on my place, actually.
You guys are all going to get your asses kicked.
So, if it's God's will, we'll meet each other once again.
Oh, okay. So he would fight him because I've noticed. It seems like in the last few fights, are you wrestling less and kind of relying on the big punch, which you normally do land? But there's been times where I was surprised that you didn't take somebody to the ground when you definitely could have. Are you finding it more that you just want to wait for the big strike?
То есть иногда я удивляюсь, что ты, в принципе, не стараешься положить, это больше полагаешься на решающий удар.
Да нет, просто мои оппоненты не очень хотят переходить в партер и всеми силами хотят оставаться в стойке. Поэтому я, в принципе, не против подраться стоя.
That's not me. These are my opponents who are not eager to continue the fight on the ground. So they want to stay, just to be standing as long as they can. So that's why I continue, actually, just fighting, standing.
Okay. Do you feel a certain amount of pressure? I mean, there's always pressure. But coming off a loss for the first time, do you feel a little extra motivation to win this one?
Если у вас больше мотивации для того, чтобы выиграть этот бой.
У меня нет давления.
I don't feel any pressure.
No pressure? He doesn't seem like he gets very nervous.
Да, что-то вы не выглядите, что вы нервничаете вообще.
Пока нету повода.
So, at the moment, I don't have the reason for that.
I've been working out a lot. I tell him I do a little about 45 minutes on the elliptical machine, but it's not doing quite what I want it to do. Does he have any suggestions?
But you got to turn it on and stop eating on it.
How do I build abs without doing sit-ups? I don't want to do sit-ups. Sit-ups, crunches. What would you say are
sit-ups?
Yeah, but she's asked what sit-ups are.
Abs.
Yeah. How do I build my stomach without doing
without blowing guys?
Есть меньше надо.
So you need to eat less.
I was hoping there was like a really good Russian secret, like lots of cake and sleep.
много очень пирожных, поспать подольше.
You should wish for something like in your DNA, like Scrabble, when you could just say, I got no good letters, can I just get all new ones? That's like your genetics, Jimmy.
She's translated that.
That's scary.
What part of it? I would ask Frank this as well as Fedor. What part of training do you dislike the most?
Какая часть тренировок вам больше всего не нравится?
Ну, таких частей нет.
I don't have parts like that.
He doesn't have what?
Мне не очень нравится упражнение на вестибулярный аппарат, когда приходится крутиться вокруг своей оси.
Well, I don't like special exercises for
Когда приходится много кружиться.
The vestibule system when you have to circle around your axis a lot.
Is that when you're going in a circle, or is that when you're doing? What do you know what that is, Frank? I don't know what that.
I don't know. That's some heavy stuff.
Frank looked up from his Twitter like, what?
I was like, what? Say it again. I didn't understand.
That's some Eastern Bloc stuff.
When you have to circle around your axis a lot.
Like dead wives?
Like pivot.
Yeah, right.
Oh, pivot around.
Pivot around.
Ah, yeah.
That's his least favorite. What was your least favorite part of training?
Getting up.
Oh, okay.
Going to the gym. Training. And that was it.
You're a very successful, lazy person.
Are you excited now that you don't have to wake up and do like 6 months of, training to get into a fight anyway? It's just over. I mean, you still teach, right?
I still teach, and I do mostly charity stuff, but
it must be great.
I'm incredibly happy that I don't work out 4 or 5 hours each day.
4 or 5 hours each day.
Wow.
How many days? 7 days a week?
6 days a week.
6 days a week.
I did that for 15 years.
Wow.
Jesus. Yeah. So now I don't want to go in the gym.
And you got into this through your brother Ken, and you were adopted.
Yep.
Because you were a ward of the state.
Ward of the state.
I was a ward of the
12.
state too when I was 13.
Look how some people succeed and others
We're on the couch.
It's amazing how genetics just make a huge difference.
Well, somebody found a hobby and somebody didn't. If I wasn't adopted into a great family that worked out,
I didn't know
we would have adopted him.
I didn't know he was adopted.
Yeah, he was adopted. Ward of the state.
What a great story. I didn't know that.
I was in a group home, and my adopted father was Bob Shamrock, and he adopted both Ken and I.
Oh,
and,
okay.
He was the guy who got us into sports. He told us to go down and get in athletics, and wrestling, and he was, I was a total.
He picked a couple of winners.
Right. Well,
that's good.
He had 2,000 kids, and he adopted 2 of us.
2,000 kids.
2,000
He adopted
kids
you when you were 21, right?
I was I was 21. He adopted Ken when he was 18.
And you, what kind of crime did you do? I mean, I did some crime. I robbed a pizza store and a gumball machine.
Okay, yeah, I did that.
Of course.
Surprise.
I did that.
I'm sorry. What did you do?
Okay, I did that.
What did you do, tough guy?
I robbed a bookstore, dummy.
The first thing I ever did.
bad.
The first thing I ever did, and tell your children not to do this because it's a felony. Throwing rocks at a train.
I did that.
Throwing rocks at a train is a felony. I never knew that until I got arrested for throwing rocks at a train, which they put me in juvenile hall, which I realized my home life sucked.
Bobby pulled some trains.
I didn't actually pull
How'd you
them
get
out.
caught?
I was forced.
Well, I was throwing rocks at a train. I didn't
But
think
that's
the
an
police
easy
were
one
gonna
to do
come.
without getting caught, I'm thinking.
The train's moving.
That's what I was thinking.
I got arrested for the first time for knocking over a baseball. The baseball diamond, how they have the fence all on the outfield?
Yeah.
We took down the whole fence for Tufts University's baseball team.
Okay.
Twice.
What's wrong with you?
And we got caught the second time.
That sounds real tough.
Yeah. I don't know. My friend, we were in the park and we saw the cops coming.
Yeah.
And my friend Frankie, we were stoned. And
Obviously.
my friend Frankie goes, dude, don't run. Just deny it. And I was like, okay. And we tried it, and that didn't work. He threw us both in the car.
It's funny how there is a difference in toughness. It's like Frank was throwing rocks at a moving vehicle, and Bob was like, "Well, we stole apples one time, and we put them back, of course."
Yeah, true. I got nothing to say, Jim.
Bobby.
So you got it, but you didn't get into martial arts or Pancrase was the first one, right?
Yep.
You didn't get into that until later, right?
Not until I was 22.
Yeah,
22 years old, I started training.
Yeah, you actually went with Ken, supported him, and was with the Lions Den.
Yeah, I was there in the very beginning, early days of UFC, and I mean, the first day of training, I didn't know you could tap.
Really?
Yeah. So when Ken was turning my leg around backwards and I was screaming my head off, somebody goes, "Did anyone tell him he could tap?" And I go, "Tap!" at the top of my voice because I didn't know that that's how you got out of stuff. That was my first day.
What was the worst? What was the worst fight beating you ever got?
My brother.
Your brother just
My brother used to just beat the crap out of me.
Really?
Yeah, because I was real smart mouthed, and I was, I've always had a lot of confidence, and I've been very articulate. So,
all right,
I've always been able to say very strong things. And Ken was able to do very big things to me physically, and he would just beat the crap out of me.
And you guys were supposed to fight.
Well, I tried to get him to fight me for years.
Really?
Yeah.
And he wouldn't do it.
Well, he's had some, he doesn't think like I think, like we should make lots of money, beat the hell out of each other, and have a good life. He thinks differently, and I don't know what he's thinking.
Are you guys? I mean, you guys are friends, right?
No, we're not close.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have a relationship at all.
Are you kidding, man?
Nope.
Wow.
I haven't had a conversation with Ken that didn't involve fighting, drugs, or women ever in my life.
Wait,
you're kidding me?
Yeah, I swear to God.
You guys never got along?
No, I don't know. I know nothing about the guy.
You never had a heart-to-heart about, the rubber broke and what do I do?
Never, ever.
Wow,
never got a birthday card, never got a Christmas card, I've never got a phone call.
Well, it's not like you guys are real brothers. You guys met in the foster home, so you guys were...
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was in foster homes, too, and I didn't 99% of the people that I was in they sucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But we spent years training together. But he didn't want me there. Ken.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, who put your father?
My father, basically made him, and then Ken tried to get me to quit by sort of beating me, and that didn't work. I just got really good instead.
Wow.
So it just sort of backfired, and then.
Did that bother him? Because he was original UFC, original MMA star, and then you actually took over, and you became champ, and you were just kicking the shit out of everybody. Did that bother him? That you became the star, and you had your own fans, and you were just known as a badass.
I don't know if it bothered him because I never asked him about it. But one of the reasons why I left that camp was they told me you're not a tough guy, you're too nice,
really,
and you're not a killer, and you're never going to be a world champion. And I was like, well, I got these other plans, and I had to leave because because of how I carry myself. They thought I was too soft.
Hey, Bob, let me ask Frank something, and I also want to ask Fedor, both of you guys. Do you give yourself, after training, any time to just eat bad? Like after a fight, how long do you give yourself just to eat like crap?
Well, I do like a cheat day a week. So like Friday nights or date night, the wife and I, we just kind of blow it out. But my thing is I just eat good 90% of the time. That's like the secret. 9 out of 10 meals that go in my mouth are good food.
See, Iraq, you got that backwards.
You're working the wrong system, bro.
You got to give you allow yourself some shitty food every once in a while.
Otherwise, it stresses your mind out.
Hey, more importantly, I want to go to Fedor. Answer the question. I'm sorry. And then I got
if he does the same thing, because I can't picture him eating badly. Does he give himself any time to eat badly or no?
He eats lots of beets.
Иногда, если я очень хочу.
Well, sometimes I do allow myself to eat something if I really want it very much, but not during the preparation to my fights.
But what is it?
Yeah,
what does he allow himself to eat? I bet you it's still something healthy.
Я могу съесть мороженое или пирожное.
Well, I can have some ice cream or cake.
Oh, nice. Hey, can you ask Fedor, it's really making me nervous, why his hand is really bloody? He's got scabs and all sorts of stuff on his right hand. Was that from training, or did he get mad at someone on the way to Sirius XM?
Нет, это во время тренировки, да, у меня была травма, стертая кожа, а сейчас она просто не заживает до конца, потому что рана на сгибе пальца.
So this is what I got during my working out, during my preparation, and as it is situated on this very place, it takes longer time for it, to be.
It's right on the front of the knuckle. Would he be willing to go down the hall? There are people that kind of are in charge of our channel who we would love to see him hit. Would he be willing to do that?
To see him hit?
Yes, people who work for this company who kind of annoy us, we would really be very happy if he would just go down the hall and strike them. Look. It would make us very happy.
Я не бью людей вне ринга.
Well, I do not beat people out of the ring.
No, we're not talking about a beating. We're talking about a Charlie horse that's going to be there for a couple weeks.
Yeah, maybe just
One
a punch
good
to the leg
Charlie
with the
horse.
chest, not the face.
The chest.
God, I wish I had a friend like Fedor. Man, how great would life be?
Да, очень просил ударить.
No, all right.
You're talking to the wrong guy. Frank was in juvie hall. Have him do it. He'll do it in
I'm
a
out,
second.
man. I'm
Come on.
out.
Bobby,
Don't
Frank,
bring me into
Frank
this
was
one.
itching over there. Like, what? Ask me, please.
I'll go give somebody a hippie punch.
I'm good.
I'll go old school for you guys.
Is Bigfoot the least attractive man you've ever fought?
Наименее привлекательным оппонентом, с которым вы когда-либо бились.
Почему нет?
Why so? Definitely not.
What's the weight difference between these guys?
Какая у вас разница в весе?
Я не знаю.
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't
He doesn't even care. He just fights. That's why you're gonna love him. I don't care.
And of course, we're talking about the big fight. It's Saturday, 10 p.m. on Showtime. Strikeforce, Fedor, and Bigfoot. That's why these guys are here, just to
promote that
reset
fight
a little bit. And Frank Shamrock's going to be announcing, right, Frank?
I'm calling the action.
Calling the action.
I'm catching teeth from Fedor's punches.
Hey Frank, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Now this is a weird thing because you guys are kind of going old school. You're doing a tournament style heavyweight, and I mean you really didn't need to do that either. I mean you guys, the heavyweight division in Strikeforce is pretty crazy. It's a pretty stacked. But what made them want to do a tournament to find out who and isn't that going to kind of hurt? Like, all right, you find out, okay, Fedor wins the whole thing. Who does he fight? Everybody just fought over the last 6 months. Who does he fight then? Doesn't that kind of clean it out for him?
I don't think so.
Really?
I think the problem with mixed martial arts, in my opinion, right now is it's getting stale. I mean, there's no more new techniques. We've been beating each other up for 15 years now.
Right.
So, one of the things we're always trying to do with Strikeforce, that's why we have the female division. That's why, we're always trying to...
I can't even watch that, by the way.
Dude, I love that part.
But it's too... I can't
girls.
watch
Come on.
a girl be in a triangle, those short shorts.
I love that.
And
They're
she's in the mount position.
Yeah,
The other
I'm
one's
going
trying to do the
for it.
butterfly guard, and it's just I'm sitting there with a heart on next to my wife, trying not to whip it. I can't. And a boob is going to pop out someday.
They're not going to pop out. We're hoping a boob's not going to pop out. But it's
Why?
not.
What's wrong with you guys? Let a boob pop out.
But the reason why we're doing the heavyweight
man.
tournament
Right.
is mixed martial arts started with a question. Who and what is the best?
Right.
That was the question. That's how we got this thing going. And now we've answered most of those questions. But now the big question is, who's the greatest heavyweight in the world? And we think that's important that we find that out. And this is what the tournament's about. And I think it's going to bring fresh eyes and energy to the sport and fresh ideas. That's where Strikeforce is going with it.
I mean, I love the tournament. I mean, that's my favorite. Back in the day, the tournament style. Who is number one? Not having to wait 3 years to see all these guys fight each other and to see a guy defend his belt over and over again. You're going to have all these guys fight. And Alistar's a monster. I mean, I can't believe he's great. You got a great heavyweight division.
Everybody in tournament is mentally good.
But what about the UFC? I mean, okay, you're going to be the best in Strikeforce. This is the number one heavyweight. Do you think this is going to determine the number one heavyweight overall? But what are the, Brock and Kane and Junior and all those guys?
Well, they have an entirely different model for running their league and their talent, and we believe that your talent should fight everywhere and fight everybody.
Yeah.
And if you're the best in the world, stand up and prove it. So eventually they'll have to stand up and prove it because we'll have all the best heavyweights and we'll have all the best middleweights and we'll have all the best lightweights. We're about creating the best talent and fighters in the world and putting those guys against each other. That's like our business model. And then presenting the best mixed martial arts we can.
Right.
So that means we got to do deals with everybody. That means we got to be palatable enough to, we got 7-8 countries in this tournament. How hard was that to fly around to 8 different countries and do this deal? That's insane.
Right.
We're the type of company that puts martial arts in front of our brand because it's more important for us that these guys are finding out who the best is and answering the question. Then we're doing our
toilet.
Wow.
The toilet.
Is that a word?
Hey, Frank.
Ann hasn't talked in 20 minutes.
Where did it come from? That's just random.
Somebody told him
Fyodor is asking, are you desperate? Because the question was, where is the toilet?
Exactly. That's all you have after 20 minutes.
I know.
Fucking That's good. Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to know, too, what I tend to do. Maybe we might have to have Travis or somebody bring it up on the computer. I wanted to know. I wanted to ask Frank and Fedor both.
To the translator, listen very closely. Don't mess this one up.
Yeah, because it has to be very nice.
Yes.
When we have fighters come in, we've had BJ Penn has done it, Cain Velasquez and Randy Couture. I have them put me in a move, a hold, nicely. Just to see what it feels like to be in these holds. So I wanted to ask Fedor what hold he would put me in. But I will tap very quickly, and it's not for full force.
To show the technique and how it's done.
To show the technique. But I'm not a martial artist. I know I look like one, but I'm not a martial artist.
У них здесь очень много было бойцов. И Биджей Пен был, и Кен Веласкес. И все они показывали на нем, ну, какой-нибудь приемчик. Но очень мягко, очень нежно, очень хорошо. Поэтому вот он спрашивает, какой приемчик? Он, ну, конечно, не боец. Он
I loved if she messed up. He accidentally ripped his head off.
Ему. Do you want him to?
Yes. Oh, I want him to. Yeah, whatever. I would love him to. I just don't. I don't know which one. I'm actually trying to find the video. Whichever one he would like to, because what he thinks would be a good one to put me in, but not. How do you say very gentle? How do you say gentle in Russian?
Мягко.
Мягко. Okay, мягко. See, we had here's there's it's not a good video, but let me see if I could just show you BJ.
Oh, that's funny.
Putting me in the he put me in an
armbar.
Yeah, an armbar in the chair. And he's watching now.
Fedor's watching.
Okay. And
He nailed
That's good.
Shamrock's laughing.
I can't believe you did it in the chair. That's strong.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good, huh? That was after he lost, too, so you know he gave him a little extra. He wasn't happy that day. BJ was not a happy
some kind of a choke.
Okay, if you need something very gentle, I also can show you the armbar. Very gentle.
How do you do the armbar? The one that BJ did?
Yeah, that's what he did.
Okay.
Oh! Wow! No! Chop, chop! Chop, chop! Chop, chop! What is chop, chop?
Chop Jim into an Asian.
What does that mean? He said chop, chop!
What the fuck is chop, chop?
The fuck is chop, chop?
But he didn't even.
That didn't look like it was any pressure.
That didn't look like anything.
He didn't put any, like, on my neck or anything.
Jim got so nervous, he thought he tried to speak Russian, but only
I meant to say tap, tap. I didn't know what to say, but I realized I wasn't tapping.
Jimmy,
chop, chop.
I hate to tell you, I didn't get it on film.
He
did it way too fast. I'm serious.
Oh, my God.
Can Fedor do that again?
How about...
I didn't get it on film.
Well, Sam has a camera. I think Sam got it. And Showtime got it.
No, Showtime didn't get it.
I don't think he got it.
What's his favorite hold to put on somebody?
Какой у тебя самый любимый?
He's a strong guy. Woo.
Ну, я как-то не циклюсь на как мне нравятся болевые на руки и удушающие. Я стараюсь разносторонне работать.
So, well, I love different holds. I like submissions, arm bars, leg bars. Well, I try to work in all sides, in different sides, in different directions.
Есть вещи, на которые реже получаются. Наверное, тогда больше радости, когда проходит тот или иной прием, который, редко возникают ситуации для его исполнения.
There are some holds which you cannot use very often. You just don't have the situation which is good for this very hold. And if you manage to do that successfully, you'll feel really very happy.
Which I would like him to put me in one, but I will tap very quickly.
Он хотел бы еще, говорит, какой-нибудь посмотреть, но он очень быстро, он постучит очень быстро.
Ему недостаточно.
Was this one not enough?
Oh my God! Yeah, homo. It was, but Fedor is my favorite fighter, so I don't get a chance. The other guys I always had put me in one, but I'm like, there's nobody who would be scarier for me to fight than Fedor, so I would want him to put me in another one.
If you could just touch me one more time, please.
You asked for it, Jimmy. Do it, Fedor. Teach him a lesson.
I'm a very bad boyfriend. This is penance and punishment for my girlfriend because I'm a lousy person.
Он говорит, очень плохой вообще. Для его девушки это будет просто замечательно, что она увидит, что его наконец-то наказали.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
I have no clue.
A good choke, maybe? A good choke?
What is this, Craigslist?
The look on your face when you're saying that is very disturbing.
Yeah.
It's very
All right.
disturbing.
Okay, what's Russian gentle?
Мягко.
Oh, he's a scary guy.
What's Russian for keep going?
Ow. Is that his neck popping?
Keep going.
Did his neck pop? Did you hear that?
Oh, God. Oh, good boy.
Don't kill him.
Oh, my God. The other guys was great. The other guys would, like, talk me and go, here we go. He just grabbed me.
Wow.
Very strong guy. Oh, we can sit back down. That was lovely.
Wait, you gotta have Frank do one. Frank's gonna do one.
Can my neck heal?
No, can he do it? Let him do something to your arm.
Yeah, Frank, what could you do?
Can you do like a Kimura or
I can
something?
break his arm real quick.
No, I don't want my arm broken, but you could just bend it a little bit.
I can fold it backwards real fast.
But you won't do it too hard?
No.
Okay. I'm not
gentle. Ask my wife. I'm gentle.
I'm not a pretend tough guy. I'm a sissy. I can't take the pain.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's hilarious.
Wait a second. Go ahead.
This is what I do when I meet people now because I'm retired. So how you doing? And if they crush my hand and they shake my hand hard,
right?
Then I do this. Then I just pop.
But what if they don't? I'll be very gentle when I shake your
If
hand.
they don't,
yeah.
Oh, then nice to meet you.
What's a good hold that you would put somebody in if you were like fighting in a bar or something like that?
In a bar?
Yeah, like just something that you would.
A hold in a bar?
Well, not that you'd want to hold somebody in a bar, but like maybe a good leg hold, something that could really. Well, not a bar, but some confrontation.
Can you do it?
He just wants you to hurt him, Frank. Just do something.
Okay, I would need you.
Can you do it? Can you do a knee bar to him, Frank?
A what?
A knee bar? Just
What's
like
a knee bar?
Crank
It's too hard. How about this?
What?
This one.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, that hurts a lot.
What a bar move? You can do that one in the bar.
What is that called?
Bar move?
Bar move. That is.
Wait, can I?
Wow.
Can I try it once?
That was great.
Can I try
Drunk
it?
people, they swing at you and you duck. They spin all the way around and you grab them in the shoulder.
Can
you
I-
put them to sleep and then you walk away.
Can I try it, Frank? Not
You
to
want
be
to choke
weird.
him?
Yeah, can you choke Bob Kelly?
Zdrom raznen
Yeah,
ja.
you swing. You gotta be drunk though.
I'm gonna swing. All right.
Got him.
I'm gonna do
Don't
the,
swing at him. Why are you going to do that?
You cocksucker. Karen's way better than you. Fucking.
Oh!
Hit!
That works. But you gotta get drunk and be in a bar first.
All right, that was good.
Why do people like being beat up?
It's because you don't get a chance.
That's fucked up.
There's no sadism. You don't get a chance to do that without really getting your ass. That's great. No fans get a chance to be.
Oh my God, that hurts on both
great.
sides of your neck.
But it really was.
Yeah.
Fedor, it's amazing how Kane and all those guys prepared very slowly, and he just grabbed me and put my head. Wow, that's got to be horrifying in the ring. When you watch MMA, it's hard to put a perspective on how that feels. And it's like now that I've had the armbar and the chokes, it just makes you in awe of these fighters even more that this is what these guys are actually handling in the ring.
Yeah, that's no
But
way.
it also makes you that they're trying to the defense of it all too. You forget about the defense, that you're actually preventing a guy who is an expert at doing that. You're preventing him from doing that, and you're trying to do it back. That's what sometimes I get mad when you watch and people are booing because it's on the ground, and they just don't understand that these guys, the guy on the ground is preventing this guy from choking him out every second. Trying to get out of that and back to his feet.
I would say that's the hardest part, though, is understanding how physically challenging and damaging and how much opportunity there is to be hurt, get hurt, or hurt somebody.
And when you get hurt in the ring, I mean, you got your arm broken.
Yeah.
by
Just keep
Kung Lee,
rolling. Yeah.
and you just kept fighting.
Keep rolling.
How do you do that?
I have no idea.
I
Now that
stubbed
I
my
think
toe
about
in a fight, and I was like, I give.
Now, you know what? When you're in there fighting,
yeah,
there's an energy and there's a focus that is nearly unbreakable unless someone turns your brain off.
You guys are just wired differently.
You train for it.
That's what
We-
it comes down to.
we
Because
train
Bobby
for
makes
it.
a good point. You stub your toe and you want to, cry to your mommy.
Yeah.
You guys are just wired differently. I don't understand it on any
Yeah,
level.
they're different people.
Nah, I don't understand getting fucking hit in the face that hard. And those. Yeah, and those ridiculous holds. Fuck that.
Did you ever consider, because you're a... I don't know how that translates, but I'm sure he understands.
Me and Ann have added nothing.
But no, it's-
Ann
just
spoke,
me and Bob are
spoke
getting
Russian
beaten up.
about a toilet, and and I just threw nonsense out there.
Do you ever consider, because you're a lighter guy for a heavyweight, and a lot of these heavyweights are so big, do you ever consider fighting light heavyweight just to make life a lot easier?
Вы выглядите, в принципе, ваш вес немножко меньше, чем у всех тяжеловесов. Рассматривали ли когда-нибудь такую возможность сражаться в среднем весе, да, который после тяжелого?
Да нет, наверное, мой вес тяжелый. Я думаю, что нет смысла придерживать много килограмм. Мне для легкого веса надо придержать килограмм 12, 11.
Придержать ты имеешь в виду?
Ну, опустить, да.
Is he starting
Я
to...
не вижу смысла.
Oh, you get the answer. I always forget. You gotta get the answer.
no,
I almost
well-
feel like I understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
I think I'm a heavyweight sportsman, mixed martial artist, because the weight which I have, it is good for the heavyweight division, and I don't see any sense actually to move to the lighter division, because for that I have to lose about 12 kilos, and I don't see the
How
point.
many pounds is that, like 12 kilos?
24.
24 pounds?
2.2 pounds and 1 kilo.
Okay, so about 24 pounds.
20.
To plug something too that these guys are doing today, because
Oh, sure, yeah.
this is the World Heavyweight Grand Prix events today, Tuesday afternoon, 3:30. It's the Strikeforce free fan experience. It's an open workout at the Roseland Ballroom here in New York City. It's 52nd Broadway. Fedor, of course, will be there. Alistair Wolverine, Josh Barnett, Arlovsky will be there.
Wow.
Verdum and Bigfoot Silva and Sergey. I don't know how to say his last name.
Kharitonov.
Okay, and Brett Rogers.
That's finally a name we can pronounce. Brett Rogers.
Brett Rogers, yeah, black guy from Chicago. That was a great. That was
Really?
a great knockout. Yeah.
Hey, is Fedor starting to learn English or no?
He is.
You starting to learn English there, Fedor?
Или нет?
No?
No.
Un poquito?
Said no.
Un poquito?
No.
That's a little bit. No?
Does Fedor live? Do you have a
That's
a
why I'm
place
asking
here?
it, yeah.
And I know you live in Russia, but does he have a home here too in the States?
Мы знаем, что ты из России, но живешь ли ты когда-нибудь здесь, в Штатах, если у тебя здесь дом какой-нибудь?
Нет, никогда.
No,
Я люблю Россию и спешу туда возвратиться.
No, I don't have any home in United States because I love Russia, and every time when I come here, I'm in a hurry to be back home.
So what does he do? Like, he can't watch TV.
But he doesn't need to
Slom
learn.
Razdeya.
What did he say?
Happy birthday!
Score! I'm trying. I'm throwing him out there.
I like it.
See what sticks.
Anthony just bought an iPad app.
But what does he do when he's not beating up people in America to pass the time? He can't watch TV. He can't go to
Right.
the movies. He can't even talk to
Does he get
many
bored?
people. Yeah. How does he pass his time
А как же ты
before he
проводишь
gets
свое
back to
время?
Russia?
Как же ты проводишь время, то есть после того, когда ты не бьешь людей, когда ты не участвуешь в соревнованиях?
Does he watch the Jersey Shore?
Свободное время провожу с друзьями, с семьей своей. Играю с
So,
дочкой там.
usually my free time I spend with my friends and with my family, so I play with my daughter.
Okay.
Oh, это хорошо.
What?
What did he say?
What did he
Oh,
say?
that's good!
Oh.
What are you?
The look on his face is priceless, though.
I can't wait for him to mispronounce something.
Yeah.
And then Fedor jumps over the console and chokes him out.
I can't wait till he gets a
Right.
flying headphone to the
Yeah,
face.
he's going to think he's saying something nice, but he's really going to be offering him money to break his jaw.
No. All due respect.
Нет, он уважает, очень уважает.
I was reading, you draw in your spare time? You're an artist? Like, what do you draw?
Вы рисуете?
I've been
Я
dying to know
знаю,
that.
что вы рисуете в свободное время. А что вы рисуете?
Butterflies.
Ну,
Yes,
я уже
find something
давно не
nice.
Probably so
рисовал.
nice.
Я читаю сейчас.
I used to draw, but I'm not doing that now. I haven't been doing that for a long time. Now I'm reading.
Поздравляю! What is that?
Congratulations.
Who? What are you, an idiot savant? Are you Travolta and Phenomenon?
Throwing it out there.
What?
I'm just trying. It seems like congratulations are in order.
Can you buy any of his art? Can you buy any of his art?
Можно ли купить что-нибудь из того, что ты нарисовал?
Боюсь, у него денег не хватит.
Well, I'm afraid you cannot afford that.
Oh,
True.
man.
I didn't say me. I was talking. I'm representing a millionaire.
Но он говорил именно о себе, я говорю о миллионах других людей.
Да нет, на самом деле я рисую так только для дочки. И, рисую не на продажу, а просто для своих родных людей. Складываю какие-то свои эмоции, душу в нарисованные. Поэтому это не на продажу.
What?
Well, actually, the drawings which I make, they're usually for my daughter and for my family. This is how I express some of my feelings and my emotions. This is not for sale. This is, for...
He just likes to do it.
For the soul.
He doodles. He's not an artist. Hey.
Yeah,
Frank,
he just likes to do that.
Frank, do you draw? What do you do besides martial arts?
Business. I'm a businessman.
That's it?
And I hang out with my family. I have a little girl that's 3 years old as well.
So you're in martial arts. You do the business.
Yeah.
And
I like to hike and read and do business.
Yeah, that's it? Do you have an iPad?
No.
You don't have an iPad?
I have an Android.
An Android?
Yes.
What do you, the Android tablet?
I got the Evo, and I got a BlackBerry, and I have a Mac Pro, and I have every other electronic you could ever.
So you're a little nerd too? You like some gadget stuff?
Love that stuff.
Oh, cool.
How hard is it for you to go out with Fedor and out with these other guys because you're announcing now? Is it hard to? I mean, I know you don't miss the training, but is it hard to be around this game without actually being the one fighting?
No.
You
It's
don't
not
mind
hard
it?
for me. No, because I'm still very much deep in it. It's hard to hang out with these guys because I got to talk about them, and I say what is happening, and I try to be honest. So sometimes they don't appreciate that,
and they get mad at you.
But you'll say something during the
sometimes
fight.
they get, sometimes they're like, "Look, I didn't agree with that." I'm like, "That's what I saw."
Right,
You know,
right.
the hard part is now I'm speaking on their behalf, and sometimes it's not what they want to hear.
Gotcha.
Okay, I guess we should let's give the big plugs before we wrap up. Again, the expo today, it's a Strikeforce free fan experience, which is amazing. All these great fighters, of course. Fedor will be there, and Verdum, I just plugged that. Friday, there's a public weigh-in at the Izod Center in East Rutherford, New Jersey, if you want to see these guys get weighed in. Saturday, Strikeforce Grand Prix quarterfinals. It's on Showtime, 10 o'clock. Fedor versus Silva, of course, is the headline event, and Arlovsky versus, how do you say the name?
Haritonov.
Okay, Arlovsky versus Haritonov. And, of course, I didn't say it right.
Your confidence bailed out halfway through.
I know. Arlovsky is fighting the other guy.
Wait, Jimmy. Why were we talking about Bigfoot then? I thought that
that's his name, Bigfoot Silva.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
See, I don't know.
Silva's his last
Sorry,
name.
Frank. I thought he went around as just Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had a real name.
You thought he was actually fighting Bigfoot,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah, I got so confused there.
So the
no
fight
surprise.
Saturday night, 10 o'clock, and I'm very happy that you're here in the States. I have to do something in California. I'm so angry that I can't attend this fight. It's like literally right across the. If you're in New York, it's right across the river. 10 o'clock showtime.
Great
event.
Пока до свидания.
Jesus.
Good luck.
Yeah, very
Oh,
good.
he just did
right.
a little English right there.
What did you say?
I saw that.
Yeah.
I said whatever I said. I said goodbye. I said goodbye. I said goodbye. And spasiba.
Thank you.
What's spasiba?
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're very good.
All right, good. Before things go horribly wrong here. Frank,
Better stop now.
thank you very much, and thank you, Frank, too.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It was a pleasure, man. All right, we'll do this, yeah.
Fires. Sirius XM. Follow the Opie and Anthony Show on Facebook. Facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hey, man, that was a lot of fun. Fedor and Frank Shamrock. We're going to have Frank come back.
Yeah, definitely, because Frank will be in the area.
He's moving to New York.
Better?
Dude, my throat still hurts to swallow.
He's moving to New York to make MMA legal in New York City.
Good for him.
That's what Dana White's trying to do.
Yeah, I know. Well,
It's in all their
everybody's
interests.
trying to do
Well,
that.
Dana's going to do it.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm a Dana guy. Dana White will get it done.
Yeah?
Yes.
Is that what's going to happen?
I'm a Fedor guy, too, by the way.
Well, yeah.
And I'm also a Frank Shamrock guy. And I'm also friends with all those other guys that were with Fedor.
He has a massive entourage.
You just
Holy
love
shit.
guys.
He does.
Well, I'm not saying that there, Bobby. That's more you.
You like the cock, Hope. Admit it.
Opie, how brave were you during that whole
Well,
interview?
I don't front. I'm fucking terrified.
I was going to say because
Terrified.
no one in their right mind was going to bring up Frank's braces.
No.
Oh, fuck no.
Me and Norton were talking. We were just, hey, brace face.
Yeah, I know. It's like, hey, what's with that? Fucking
Yeah.
Silver Mount.
No, you don't do that.
He didn't
No.
he doesn't have braces like everyone else got braces because a couple teeth went in crooked. They're rewiring his entire
He's
fucking
got
jaw.
a full upper and lower set of braces like he's 14.
But the great
Because
part
he's
of-
finally done with fighting and said, you know what, now it's time
Let me
to fix my
straighten this
mouth.
shit out.
Half of them got knocked
So
out
it's not
over
going
the
to get
years.
slammed down his throat
He's got
again.
1978
Oh, there's
braces.
Frank. You want to
He
ask him?
does.
Hey,
No.
Frank, Anthony?
No,
is it-
no, I swear. No, that's not it.
That is it.
No, he
That
just
was him.
walked by.
Yeah, but here's the
Did
thing.
they
though.
leave?
I'm not saying a word.
Frank would
Could
have
you get
actually
Frank for a
laughed
second
at
there?
it.
How's
No.
it? What?
No.
Did
Easy.
Wait, did Showtime leave or did Fedor
they're
leave?
here. They're here.
No, Fedor and those guys.
Frank is here.
Fedor might have left because Showtime is shooting for Frank.
Showtime said they got a lot of great footage, so they're
they
like,
go-
we'll definitely use some of that.
Did they
That's
film
kinda
some of the
cool.
chokes? They had to have filmed some of
they
the
did.
chokes.
You're going to be the big star. The big star.
Frank's actually pretty funny, man.
I'll need to ask
Interesting guy.
Kenny if those. He's great, man. I would love that.
Yeah, he's great.
Bobby's playing a theater in Albany, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is that? Saturday?
Saturday
Big
night.
gig.
Yeah, Palace. I think it's Palace Theater in Albany, Saturday night. Oh my God.
I love how Jimmy said my throat still hurts and no one even.
I know.
Yeah, it's hard to swallow.
And no one even said anything.
That's
do you
fine.
mean?
It just hurts to swallow. I'm fine. I know what it is. It's just because I had pressure put on it. I'm okay.
My
But-
neck hurts too. The sides of my neck. This right here.
That's great, dude. I love it.
What is that all about, guys?
It's not. It's,
I go to Jimmy. You're nuts. He goes, I love it.
I do love it. I wanted them to punch me in the arm.
Yeah, the chop. People saying the chop was just fucking hilarious.
Because you don't have like Fedor. It's like the odd
He tried to learn Russian.
Instantly.
Chop top.
And it went to Chinese.
Yeah, just chop top.
Dude, Fedor is like the quietest of all those guys.
Oh, yeah.
But of all the guys, he grabbed me the fastest. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't walk me through it. And he did like 3 each time.
I didn't know what he did to your arm. It looked like nothing. To tell you the truth, it looked like he put his arm under your arm, put the other arm on top of your shoulder, and pretty much lifted you up by your arm. I didn't see what hurt there, but you were in utter pain.
The arm bar that BJ put me in was like a cross with his legs and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Fedor just grabbed my arm somehow and used his arm and locked it on mine and was squeezing. He was just python squeezing my arm, and I was like, I could feel his arm bone. I was like, ah! It was his forearm bone.
And you had to go through a translator. I'm like, that's not smart.
Yeah.
Because it took him a
No,
little.
he said chop chop.
Chop chop.
Yeah, chop
It
chop.
took-
He knows Russian.
It took him
It's
a little
actually English.
It took him a little longer to let
Chop
go
chop.
too. The other guys let go
yeah.
right away. He took an extra,
Yeah, Fedor took a
extra
couple
second,
seconds, man.
probably.
He's a fucking.
How bad did you
I
want to
must
go?
break you.
When she asked the question, and then before he answered, you said, "Hurry up!
Yeah.
Not
Come
bad.
on!"
I didn't want to at all.
Believe me, I knew some phrases there that were I could have gotten in real trouble.
Like what?
I was looking and stuff. Hurry up, or quiet, be quiet. Shit like
Well,
in the
if he
middle.
sees him
Not in the
alarm
middle
him.
of talking, just go.
Dude.
Hey, be quiet.
Why? But you should have done that. Why not? And then
fuck that.
And then go. Oh,
I meant to say happy birthday.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't going to say that.
Frank would have a sense of humor about. He probably would laugh and
but-
joke like,
yeah,
"Ha."
yeah.
But Roseanne had
Fedor.
no sense of humor.
Roseanne.
Yeah,
She had no sense.
She would just straight to him. He said, "Quiet."
Yeah. He said he would know because it would have been in Russian. So he would have been like,
sorry.
he just stopped talking, looked at me, and drilled my face
He
in.
probably would have laughed because he was actually.
He probably
seemed to be
would
actually in a
have,
very
yeah.
good mood. He
I
was
don't
very
know.
smiley. He could kind of tell that we're having a good
But
time.
I didn't
and
want to
we're not.
disrespect him or
No,
anything.
not with dude. He's the biggest entourage of anybody.
Yeah,
You think
yeah,
rappers have entourages, and these guys are bad. Fuck, they all have jackets that say Russia.
I think,
Like they dare you to have a sentiment that's not pro
They
Russia.
all dress like Ali G.
with the Olympic logo too, by the way.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, that was an Olympic logo.
Yeah.
Really?
What does that mean in Russia?
I don't know. Those
'Cause
guys
when,
kick ass.
You know, when the homies wear the Cincinnati Reds hat, they're not a fan of the baseball team.
They're
Let's just put it
kicking
that
ass
way.
and taking names,
So-
those guys.
So I'm wondering if the Olympic symbol has something going on. And
I like
people
that.
asking about his entourage. I'm not talking about those guys.
Let's just say they're fucking scary guys.
Let's just say they're the real deal.
End of story.
And they're probably everything you have heard.
Isn't he, he's sambo. I think it's an Olympic sport, isn't sambo?
Yeah,
wrestling?
Russian sambo.
So I think he's an Olympic champion, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't think Olympic
I don't
champion.
know. I don't. Maybe somebody knows. But, I
But
don't
those
know.
guys are probably a lot of wrestlers as trainers. But there's a couple guys that were over there.
We go to Pancake's house.
Those guys over there were the muscle. The guys over there were the fucking brains.
Yeah, the guys on the
and
left.
then we got and then we had the Fedor. And it was a scene, man.
Yeah, it was a
lot of people.
lot of fucking. He walks with
There
a
had
big group.
close to 20 people, right?
And yeah, the shady people could just look outside and go like,
We should have locked the door and shut all the shades and just freaked them out.
Did the shady people fight with a shady guy? Because there was some rappers where they came out.
Yeah,
Did they say
yeah.
anything disrespectful to the Russians?
Hell no.
No, the fucking.
They just look at each other like, oh, okay.
All right, I know you,
I got
you know
your
me.
shit. We all know what's going on
Then
here.
you had other guys just walking around.
Yeah.
The whole place.
They walk the
And no one's going
perimeter.
to tell them no.
They're probably casing the joint.
Yeah.
We're going to come tomorrow, and it's going to be the 35th and 37th floor. The entire floor will be gone.
They'll do thousands in improvements to our studio.
God, that was fucking fun, man.
Yeah, I hope it sounded all right.
I was so
That was
mad.
a wild scene.
Yeah, I hope people enjoyed it. I mean, I know that that's not for everybody, but I always my balls at I'm scratching. I always regretted not getting put in the fucking hold the first time.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause I was doing the stare down for a while. I made Bernard Hopkins. I asked him to stare me down. And he, you know, it's scary to see these guys, but Fedor doesn't really stare you down. He's like kind of looks away, and he looks
comes
meek
off as
almost when
such
he's
a-
about
yeah,
to fight.
Such a quiet guy.
Yeah.
That just like now I want to see. Now I want to see the fight.
I'm so mad that it's like the only chance I'll ever have to go see him fight live. and I
Showtime,
can't.
man.
Yeah, Showtime.
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah,
The
10
best
o'clock.
part about
I'll see
Showtime is
that.
that you get to record it. You know, UFC, you got to pay a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of money,
yeah.
or
Hey,
you know,
well, I want to
which
see
is
that,
worth
though.
it. Which is worth it. I mean, all the fights are worth it.
I want to see Fedor fucking look like a maniac.
Yeah.
we're going to change gears for a second.
I
I didn't forget, Ant. Someone on Twitter, he said, trust me, and God damn it, I trusted him, and he sent us a great video. Fishman5440 on Twitter, thank you.
Oh boy,
We got a guy
I see him
crying.
right here.
We got a guy crying in, it looks like Philadelphia. Did Travis leave the video for you?
Oh God, that guy.
Yeah,
oh,
here it is.
This guy, crazy Philly guy.
I'll retweet it in a little bit. I want to play it on the show first before I share it
Now
with
I
everybody.
guess a library's closing.
A library's closing in Philly. What's the title of the video so people can find it?
Faggot.
Crazy Philly man crying because library is closing.
Yeah.
Listen to this old guy.
affecting emotionally.
I'm emotionally.
Talk to me a little bit.
Well, I grew up here. I live here. And I used to play football here. And I can't believe anybody's going to close this damn thing down. And I'm a carpenter. Oh, shit.
Got you that upset.
Oh, yeah? What are you kidding?
What are you kidding?
It's like stupid. Why would they shut down this library?
You grew up with this library?
Oh, definitely. I grew up on Decatur Street.
So he lives here. He's played football. He's a carpenter. He grew up on
You're
Decatur
coming your whole
Street,
life.
and he's friggin' nuts.
Yeah.
Decatur
So
Street.
it says Decatur Street. Why would they shut it down? I'm a carpenter. What did he throw that out there for?
He sounds
because he could fix the place.
Oh,
he's got to be 70 something, man.
Yeah, he's just some old guy going crazy because they're shutting down a library. Jimmy brought up an interesting point earlier. That's the place he goes to download his porn, his kiddie porn.
Yeah, now he's mad because his fucking fat wife's gonna be looking over his shoulder.
Oh, I'm a carpenter. I'm
Yeah.
jerked off.
Colonel, what are you doing? I just like to look at them. Sound like Jackie Martley.
Yeah. Hey, I can't believe they're closing down the library.
It's some Long Island comedy club.
Yeah. I can't believe they shut down Eastside Comedy.
My throat hurts.
We heard you.
It still hurts. I have an injury.
You probably fucking broke a little bone in there. Or
I
something.
got my new iPad
Hope
case late last night around 2:30.
Oh, the one with the little thing that folds out the back?
No, the new one. It's around 2:30 in
keyboard?
the morning. It
Hope you
came
can
out.
hook a shotgun up to it.
What's the difference between this one and?
Well, this one is my wife's the back of her head while we're in bed. It's perfect. Just has a stand. I was sleeping last night, kept falling down because my new case hasn't showed up. Right in the back of her snoring head. I watched the 2 episodes of Psych.
You leaned it against her head.
Sleeping head.
She was right on the back of her head.
The wife snores.
Only I snore really bad every night. I actually got that snore pillow from Brookstones, and it fucking just gave me acid reflux.
Yeah, how the fuck does a snore pillow work?
What it does is it
put it over your face and push.
Yeah, it has handlebars on it.
Snoring will stop.
It comes with a male nurse.
Comes with a big Indian.
There you go. It's Will Sampson delivers it. You could get a snort pillow for your nose.
Fucking Chip, man.
I got it.
Can't stand him.
Yeah. What happened? So where's the crying guy? Is he done? That guy ruled.
Let's play it again.
That guy fucking ruled.
Yeah, I want to hear why he says he's a carpenter.
Yeah, I want to hear it again.
Thinks he's Jesus.
Let's hear it again.
Yeah,
it's too good to only play once.
This obviously is affecting emotionally. I'm emotionally. Talk to me a little bit. Well, I grew up here. I live here. And I used to play football here. And I can't believe anybody's going to close this damn thing down. And I'm a carpenter. I couldn't, shit.
He says, oh shit.
Got you that upset? Oh yeah? What are you kidding? It's like stupid. Why would they shut down this library? You grew up with this library? Oh, definitely. I grew up on Decatur Street.
Dude, and that guy on the news is just milking it, asking him emotional questions.
You've been coming here your whole life.
Been coming here your whole life. Like he's trying to get him to cry as long as he can. Oh, shit! What did they bleep it out of the news?
Well,
is that
this definitely is the raw because obviously, and there's no graphics out, and obviously he cursed. So I'll try to find if this ever aired somewhere. It's got to be somewhere.
Because they would have to come back from that and be like, oh yes, he's very upset about the library, or they're snickering and laughing.
Of course. Not the greatest cry from Philly though.
Was that guy from? Oh no.
Some 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio, with 2 very bad knees.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened?
And a dream to become a Major League Baseball player.
What
Did it work out?
What happened?
I thank God the dream came true.
Good old Mike Schmidt, of course.
Mike Schmidt has cried more on this show.
Just dicks we are. People actually having emotions is hilarious to us.
I don't know why.
People being emotionally connected to something about their childhood or their career, like this, and it's just fucking hilarious.
It really is everybody.
Come on, Jim, stop rubbing my leg.
Say it.
Fucking shin rubbing me.
Took him 30 seconds to notice.
Because it felt good for a couple seconds.
Hey, just kind of like, oh, that's a nice thing. Oh, it's Jimmy.
But it's weird how you don't notice for a second and you're like, homo move.
George from Jersey just writes, yay, I got to hear Mickey Mouse say shit.
Oh, shit, kids. Closing down the library. That's exactly who he sounds like. Fucking stupid Mickey Mouse.
That guy was, what the hell happened at that library that he's so upset?
I don't even know.
Fucking library, who cares? He grew up there.
He played football
Played football right over there.
How do you play football in the
He's
library?
a carpenter. Shit.
Oh, outside the library? What?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I was molested behind that bush.
Yeah, you know something special happened there. He remembers.
There's a good Stephen King book, or it's a short story called The Library Policeman.
Oh.
And he's such a great fucking describer of things. And I forget if the guy was having flashbacks, but it was like the guy he remembered himself as a kid, and he would say, like, he could remember somebody going, I'm the library policeman. The guy had a lisp, and he was describing the scent of the guy's breath. He was chewing something, like a mint.
Yeah.
And you've been bad. I'm the library policeman. And then as the story unfolds, you realize that this guy took him behind the bushes outside the library and fucked him in the ass when he was a kid.
Holy shit. Jesus.
Little White Sam his name was, a Little White Walking Sam or something. It was so good, but he talks about the red hot pain going into his hiney.
Oh.
Oh, it's great. The library policeman.
Policeman.
Yeah, that creep. And he describes looking in the window and seeing a lady doing something while he's being sodomized. Oh, it's so good.
Wow, that library policeman's a lucky devil.
Oh, boy, he fucking rules. They took my library policeman badge. They said it wasn't for real.
Oh, Officer Paul.
I'm 57 years now. I'm 58 in March.
Retire from the force.
Yeah, I had to retire.
You had a badge?
Yeah, I did. I made one. It said library policeman on it.
With the list.
Yeah, and I taped it to my shirt. So books were late. You had to come with me.
Do you have a uniform?
Yeah, it's my big long policeman's jacket.
You can hide things.
Yeah.
Did the story have like the kid was remembering or thinking back?
Don't remember,
and
dude.
it was all like something else.
Yeah.
But then it all came back like, oh no, that wasn't that. That was me getting.
It's a movie
Oh,
too. But yeah,
God,
it's
that's
got
awful.
some. I think he said that it was a white hot. His descriptions of shit are fucking the Misery. I think the opening scene in Misery is he's describing some sort of ocean of stench or whatever, and it's her breath in his face. I believe that's the opening. Stephen King just knows how to describe. I mean, that's it's not really a good thing.
Made a couple of bucks on books, I hear.
Was Misery a good book?
Fucking great, dude.
I only saw the movie, obviously, like everyone else.
The difference
Mr.
in
Man.
it, there was a little bit more. The book was more brutal. Like she didn't hobble him; she actually chopped his foot off with a hatchet in the book and blowtorched it to keep it from bleeding. And she cut one of his fingers off and put it in the birthday cake.
Was Kathy Bates perfect for that role?
Amazing, yeah.
If you read the book?
Thank you, Kenny. Give me that and a kiss.
Because anyone could have played
Someone's
that.
got a tweet.
No, she was great, dude.
Anyone could have played James Caan's part, don't
Right,
you think, in
yeah.
a way?
I thought he was good, but
I thought
she
he
was
did good,
perfect.
yeah.
That movie is fucking... Holy shit.
Yeah,
man.
the isolation that you feel.
Oh, yeah.
But when King walks you through it, like, it was an entire novel. It's like to walk through every moment of tension and crawling to the door. And he did one called Gerald's Game, where, dude, conceptually, it was like about this couple. They would go out, and they Gerald like to tie his wife up and dominate her sexually. So they had a cabin in the woods, and they fucking are doing their sex thing, and she's tied up, and Gerald's going to spank her or whatever. And he has a heart attack and dies at the foot of the bed.
Oh shit!
And now she's handcuffed to the bed, isolated in a cabin in the woods. And that's the book. And he's so... Because he goes through flashbacks to her childhood. I think she was like molested by her father or something. Like, he goes through all this weird
Was
shit.
her father the library policeman?
Yeah, same guy. But he's just such a genius. Even though he was such a tool on the radio and a cornball, but as a writer, man, he's so fucking good. I don't know why I'm on a Stephen King thing now, but oof.
Yeah, that would handcuffed in the middle of nowhere. Like this.
Yeah, yeah, it's so good.
And with Stephen King, you know it probably doesn't end well.
But the way she has to like kind of cut herself to get her arm to her wrist to bleed to get the fucking hand through it's like it's so involved.
Jesus.
And wild animals come in the cabin.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The doors open.
Great. Wonderful.
And fucking he every book he has is written in Massachusetts, Maine, I think.
Yeah, it's always in Maine.
In Maine.
All of his books are set in Maine.
Some are in Connecticut. It's weird.
Always Maine.
The one in Connecticut that he fucking was weird. April 30th of Foxwoods. It was right. No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh my God.
The other thing with me and Brewer and Burr and David Tell coming to Foxwoods. Tickets on sale this Friday morning.
The Super Show that was in Atlantic City?
10 a.m. We are literally only doing one show this time. We kept saying that last time. This time the room's only available for one show.
Oh, really?
Saturday, April 30th.
So that thing's going to sell out.
I think so, yeah.
Get on the phone.
Good show.
Yeah.
Friday morning, 10 o'clock.
Oh, nice.
Is it hard to sell a theater? Because I'm doing one Saturday night.
With those guys, it was a lot easier because you have 4 people you're pulling from. Myself, in some places, yes. Like I still have tickets in Jersey. It's not as easy.
Where are you in Jersey?
It's in Montclair. But I'm saying, like, honestly, I'm not even plugging it. It's like selling a theater by yourself is harder now unless you're Aziz or fucking Dane or like the guys that sell big sell. Louis could sell out fucking... Louis could sell out Louisiana right now.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
It's so funny though, because like 5 years ago he was doing clubs.
Yeah,
and
it's
probably not even selling out at clubs.
Few viral videos, fucking funny videos like that church thing.
That's it.
And he got fucking Louis' thing was that we're flying. You're in a chair in the sky. He did that, I think, on Conan on TV. That was a regular TV spot that fucking just put him through the roof.
Yeah,
man. That was that.
video
and of course,
went viral.
The show became such a hit.
Why do I think he did that on Leno? It was Conan?
Yeah, it was Conan.
I thought Conan.
Definitely Conan? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was Conan, yeah. I think it was on the couch, too, right?
Yes, he was sitting there.
He was on the
Just
couch.
Hanging out.
Wow. Doing that on the couch.
Well, he does. He can do his material on the couch, but like conversation because his act is conversational.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
he's honestly, I don't know what to tell Louis. He's one of the few fearless comics. Like I don't know why he gets away with everything he does, but it's because I think because he's so unapologetic about it, and he's just completely not afraid when he's saying it. He just has this really weird knack for doing that.
Something about his demeanor and his the way he carries himself.
He's really smart though.
You know,
he actually defends the fucked up shit he's about to say, or after he says it, with logic. You're like, all right, well, that fucking makes sense in a way, so I get it, you know?
Yeah.
When he's talking about fucking crazy shit, he's like, fucking, this is why he's like a fucking savant.
I know, he is
should
really
be inventing
smart.
shit. Yeah, he should be working for NASA or something.
You realize he's smart and you get mad. It's like, I just thought you were a funny guy, dope or something.
Yeah, he's like a genius doing dick
smart.
jokes.
Hey,
bastard.
Funny, son of a bitch.
Good news, the bag of bread has arrived, so.
Oh, bread's here?
We're going to put...
What about the bag of shit?
Well, he arrived an hour ago. Don't worry, he won't be on the radio.
Oh, he did?
For the people that hate him.
Don't worry, he won't be on the radio.
But
It's a funny warning.
did you see the Egyptian guy with the bread fucking helmet?
No, I didn't see it.
The Egyptian magician.
I got bread on my head. They hit me with rocks.
They needed homemade helmets to protect themselves from the rocks during the uprising in Egypt. And one guy, not that guy, he's trying to fucking
Wonder Bread.
No, but a real guy. The only thing he could find was a bunch of bread, and he made a bread helmet in the middle of this fucking.
This guy's the newest internet sensation right here.
This guy rules.
He's got bread taped to his head so the rocks won't hurt him.
So I'm gonna get
it's fucking genius. Though.
bread armor.
It works. I guarantee that.
I think it
fucking
works,
Egyptian
too.
hard 30-day-old bread.
I think it does
they
too.
fucking eat.
I think a few rocks bounced off that.
Fuck yeah, that works.
But
he's got 2 subs on the side of his head
and his arms.
Yeah.
It's the perfect pose for an internet sensation.
So Sam went out and got bread. We got Bobo, and I know where the pigeons are. So I'm fucking putting a bread helmet on Bobo and taking him where the pigeons hang out.
Ah, that's great.
Perfect.
You're gonna dig that
You
out?
hollow that out a little bit.
Hollow
you put
it
it on
out.
his dumb head. And then what are you going to do? Put the baguettes down the side?
No, we're gonna make him hold them so the pigeons fucking. He's gonna look like the guy.
You know what though? You got to cut one in half.
Yeah, you need crumbs.
Because he needs the 2 baguettes down the
You
side.
could
like,
tie it. You could actually tie it because if you have him hold it, he'll drop him like an idiot.
Oh, he is
you
an
could just
idiot.
tie it with something like a big rubber band or something like that, like
Yeah.
on the top.
Yeah, just make what that guy has. Get some saran wrap and
Yeah,
wrap
saran
it.
wrap.
No,
No,
then
the birds
pigeons-
can't eat it though.
Pigeons will go right through that.
leave some openings. The
Yeah.
whole top could be open. His
Yeah.
dome.
Yeah, just
his
do
big bread dome.
one around to hold it on his head.
And
Yeah.
a chin strap.
Yeah,
And a chin strap, right.
we're gonna work on it. I know where the pigeons are.
And
We're
then,
gonna-
like,
we're gonna
pay
go
us.
film this shit.
How much?
Make the hey, Chip.
Good bread.
That was Norton.
Oh, the bread looks.
I know. I was trying to save you.
Look at that.
Oh, the bread looks soft.
I just want to bite.
Oh, what are you doing, Bob?
Well, I know.
I just want to pretend I'm a pigeon. I want to see if this bread is good.
Bobby, get the plug out. I got to go find the pigeons.
Palace Theater this Saturday night. Albany, New York. One show only. Me headlining and then 3 other people.
All right, I think we did it right. Any other plugs?
Yeah,
Anything
that's
else?
great.
No,
We
I
good?
think we're great.
Everyone's good.
Good show, old chap.
That was fun.
That was a good show.
Videos be up soon, right?
Oh fuck, I got a lot to do.
You got to upload.
Yeah, I'll upload. I'll upload to my my channel, OP Radio on YouTube, and then Sam's got better footage, I think, though.
I wish you would have got the armbar because Sam's angle was decent. I moved the mic for the chokes though.
I got the armbar.
Oh, you said you didn't get it.
No, the
He was
first
lying.
I got everything actually. It's
Oh,
just
you were
little-
lying.
I wanted to do it again.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that?
How
see you
dumb
in
am? What am I, a fucking listener? How did I not know that?
He wanted to see you in pain again.
Your
Of
acting has
course I
actually
got
gotten better.
everything.
I was wondering why. Like maybe
I
it's
was trying
camera.
to tell Jimmy I didn't get it on camera, knowing Jimmy would love to have this on camera.
I didn't even see that though because I was
So he
over.
did it
I thought he
again.
really didn't get it.
Well, I would have pulled it off too, but there was a Showtime camera in here. Sam had a camera, so fuck. But I was hoping he would do it again, make him believe I didn't get it. All right, guys, it was a pleasure seeing you.
Yes, indeed.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM.